Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests over here inside of the Discord channel. We got some bangers in here. We got H-Bar, we got Ripple, we got GameStop, we got LCX, Bats, Arrow, XLM, AVAX, Jasmine. We got a lot of names we're going to be covering in today's video. If you guys got requests throughout the week, just drop them over here inside of the chart request thread, and I'd be happy to cover them in a future video. One thing I want to point out real quick, guys, is that I will never, ever add you or send you a DM asking you for money or cryptocurrency. I'm sorry that I have to say that in every video, but I hate seeing people get scammed. Again, I will never add you as a friend or send you a DM asking for money or cryptocurrency. Beware of scammers, okay? So with that being said, guys, for those of you that are new, we have a very specific strategy that we use here on the channel. And I'm going to go over that real quick before we get into your guys' chart requests. For those of you who've been around for a little bit, it will be a little refresher. Again, fundamentals are everything when trading. So we're looking at a chart of Bitcoin here. You can see we're getting a sell-off, or we got a sell-off yesterday. We just got new daily candles. The time of recording this video was 4 p.m. Los Angeles time. So at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time every single day, we get a new daily candle on crypto, okay? And then the stock market opens at 6:30 Los Angeles time, 9:30 Eastern time. That would be New York time every day, and that's Monday through Friday. But crypto closes every day at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time. That is 7 o'clock New York time, wherever you are at in the world. You can see we just formed a new daily candle, and we got a big sell-off, about 20-25% sell-off on a lot of these names, which isn't a bad thing. You could see XRP, that was about a 25% sell-off all the way down to, looks like it hit $2 there. CRO sold off. We had our stop loss on that last night at about 19.2. So stop losses are good, guys. Stop losses are there to protect our gains so you don't have to sit through these kinds of dips. Stop losses are very important, and I will be talking about those inside of today's video as well. But let's go ahead and talk about the strategy really quick and what it is we are looking for on these charts. So when you look at the chart, right, what the time frames that we focus on, and we have all the rules over here for you guys. Okay, we are swing traders on this channel. We are not day traders. We're not trying to trade a 5-minute or a 1-minute or a 15-minute or an hourly. Okay, we're focusing on two charts, and those two charts are the monthly and the daily chart. Okay, so we enter and exit positions using our trading indicator. That is what you see here on my screen with the red and green dots. Okay, green means a reversal to the upside. Red means a reversal to the downside. You can see right here, January of 2023, Bitcoin gave us the green dot. This was 2023. This was just under 2 years ago. The price of Bitcoin was $18,000. Okay, right here in November, October of 2023, it gave you another one at $28,000. And the most recent one came right here in November. That was last month at about $65,000 on those dots. So the first thing we are looking for, okay, again, green means buy, red means sell. The first thing we are looking for on our strategy is that monthly dot confirmation. We do not trade assets that have a red dot on the monthly. The first thing we need to see to add it to our watch list, right? This is last week's watch list. If you guys missed the watch list video, that is over here inside the latest tab. Okay, we went over our watch list on Saturday. It is never in this list if the last dot is not green. Okay, it absolutely has to be green in order for us to want to be looking to trade it. Okay, so simply put, we need a green dot on the monthly chart or a green candle, because sometimes the candle will flip green. Snapchat's a good example of this. You can see Snapchat flipped green last month in November, but it doesn't have the dot yet. As long as the candle or the dot is green on the monthly, we are looking to trade it. We do not want to buy assets that look like this, okay? We don't want to be buying Snapchat, trying to trade Snapchat when it's going straight down like that on the monthly. Again, look where that top signal came back in 2021. That was around $70. It dipped all the way down to $9. We go back to a chart of Bitcoin, you can see how accurate this thing has been throughout time. Okay, it called the bottom right here in 2019. Right there at the price was $3,800. This was back in 2015. Bitcoin's price was around $300. It called the top here at around 18 to 20,000. It called the top back here at around 64,000. Boom. Then we went into a bear market. Again, We don't want to buy Bitcoin during this time. We want to make sure our assets are going up and to the right, not down and to the right. How do we know they're going up? Well, simply put, you just look at a monthly chart and you look at what color the dot is. If it's green, we're in an uptrend. If it's red, we're in a downtrend. Okay, simple as that. So once you have that confirmation on the monthly, either the candle is green or the dot is green, we then move into the smaller time frame. So if you think about the candlesticks, right, it takes 1 month for these things to form. I was just talking about how we get new daily candles every single day at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time, right? We just got a new candle 4 minutes ago. Okay, so there's 30 of these candles, right? 30 of these daily candles in one monthly candle. Okay, so this candle is going to move up and down throughout the month, right? It goes up and it goes down. And we get a new monthly candle on the first of every month. So on January 1st, we're going to get a new monthly candle, which means this indicator is going to move and we have the chance of having a red dot. Not saying it's going to happen, but every month we get a new candle, okay? And every day at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time, we get a new daily candle. So what we're looking for on the daily chart, after we have our confirmation on the monthly chart, is a pullback into our EMAs. So this is also part of the trading indicator. And again, if you guys do not have the trading indicator, you guys can get it by coming over here into this tab and clicking this link. It just takes a couple of clicks and it will load directly into your TradingView account. Your screen will look exactly like my screen does, and you'll have all these indicators that I'm talking about here today. So what we are looking for then on the daily chart are obviously the green dots on the daily. Okay, but not every green daily dot is a buy signal, guys. I want to point that out. Okay, just because it's green on the daily does not mean buy. Okay, what we are looking for is we are looking for two things. Okay, and I'm going to go over to something in here that we call the cheat sheet. You guys have free access to this if you guys want to come take a look at it over here in the Discord. That is free to join. The link is in the description and pinned in the comment section down below. But what we're looking for is two things. We're looking for a takeoff phase and we're looking for a sell-off phase. So pay attention to this right here. This is the biggest, most important thing. You guys see what this is? This is the mean. This is the average. Okay, you can see there's a line there. Okay, and how we measure the mean in our strategy is by using two EMAs. So an EMA is technically just the average price over a certain period of time. So the two EMAs that we use, it's the orange line and it's the blue line. Okay, the blue line is the 30-day moving average. Okay, the 30-day moving average, the average price over 30 days. Okay, the average price over 30 days. The orange line is going to be the average price over 9 days. So I just think of these as the monthly moving average and the weekly moving average. I know this is a 9-day, but it's just very common among traders, and that's why we use them. Okay. Tons of traders use these EMAs, these averages. Okay, I'm talking about big institutional investors, smart money. These guys are the billionaires and the trillionaires who technically control the markets. But the most important thing is we want to buy as close to those means as possible. So you can see Bitcoin here has been bouncing on its 30-day moving average since September. Okay, it came down here. Where did it bounce? It bounced right on the 30-day. It went up a little bit. It bounced just below it. Okay, then it broke above it. It came back down. Look where it bounced. Right on the 30-day. Right on the 30-day. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys a ton of setups today where it just retracts to that price. This pattern happens on any asset, any stock. It's not just Bitcoin. It happens over and over and over again. And you'll see that in today's video. Okay, so we're looking to buy those bounces off of the 30 EMA or the 9 EMA if it is a very, very bullish market. If it's a really bullish market, the weekly moving average is what will act as support. You can see that happen on XRP here. Okay, XRP broke out. Okay, the breakout above the mean, when that thing breaks above that 30-day moving average that I'm talking about, that happened right back here. Okay, that happened right here. Look at that. It broke above the blue line, and then it just used that mean as support all the way up. Okay, so my favorite trade personally is the bounce off of the 30-day, but you could see the 9 EMA will sometimes act as support. You could see XRP came back there, tapped it and bounced. XRP came back here, tapped it, tried to bounce but failed. And it'll be interesting to see where XRP goes. I would love to see XRP come back to the 30-day moving average. That is my favorite trade, right around 150, 160. Okay, and I know I'm going to put this out, and people are going to troll me in the comments, but if it happens, that's going to be a really, really, really good setup. Okay, so again, everyone right now getting involved in the markets just think crypto goes straight up, right? We've gone 300, 400% in the last month. This is not a common move, guys. This does not happen every month. If this happened all the time, I'd be freaking rich. Okay, I'd be sitting on a freaking yacht right now. You guys would probably be with me. We'd probably be having a good time, drinking some margaritas, talking about, lying about how great we are. And it'd be a good time if this happened all the time. But it doesn't. This trade is like a 1 in 100,000 trade right here. Okay, these kind of moves rarely happen. Rarely happen. So again, we want to pay attention to the mean. Okay, the mean that I like to reference the most is the 30-day moving average. I think that is the best opportunity to take a trade as close to that as possible. Because when you're sitting, you could see at the top back here, when XRP hit $3, you could see it was sitting at a 61% premium. Okay, that's like going to the grocery store and buying your groceries at a 61% premium if you're buying XRP up at $3. And there are people buying it up here, guys. The new people in the market, the people who don't understand how these markets move. Maybe their freaking best friend or their brother or their cousin was telling them about it, and they got involved. They're like, oh, XRP's $3. I see someone on Twitter, saying that it's going to go to $10,000 by the end of 2025. I should just buy it right here. It's $3, right? Well, now they're down, right, 30, 40% on their position from buying it up here. Because the further off the mean we are, the further off the average we are, the more risk you have, right? As traders, guys, we want to buy things at a fair price. Okay, and the only real way, in my opinion, to measure whether or not we're getting an asset at a fair price is to look and see where we're at, right? If you're okay with buying an asset at a 28% premium right here, okay, that's a whole lot better than 60, right? We dropped 40% from the top on XRP. That doesn't look like much, but that's a 40% drop. If you bought at $3, your account is pretty much cut in half if you went all in, okay? So the easiest way to measure whether or not we're getting it at a fair price is to just keep in mind the mean. We want to buy as close to that as possible, okay? We want to buy the bounces off of the mean, and I will show you guys that. I have examples of that all over my page, and we'll probably find quite a few of them here today. So that is the strategy, okay? And a green dot bouncing off the mean is the most bullish one. You can see we go back to the chart of Bitcoin here, and again, this green dot came right here on the 6th, right there. Where were we? We were bouncing off of the mean. This one came right here. Where were we? Bouncing off of the mean. Okay, we're bouncing off of a major moving average. Okay, I'm not the only one that uses these moving averages. Institutional investors use these moving averages. Okay, other traders use these moving averages. Everybody can reference them and see where they are at. And I think the most important thing that you guys could probably take away from this strategy is getting it as close to the mean as possible when we are in an uptrend, right? You want to be buying assets that are above it and not below it. You can look back here in the bear market. What were we doing? Okay, we were below it. We were getting rejected, that one bursted up, but it got rejected, right? During this time is when you should be shorting the market. If you don't know what shorting the market is, okay, that is when you are pretty much betting that the market is going to go down. So when we're in a downtrend, and I guarantee you, like during this time, 2021, right, we pointed that out, okay, what was the dot? The dot was red. We were going down. We could easily identify we were in a bear market and we should be shorting and not buying Bitcoin all throughout this time. Boom. Then we flipped to bull, and now we've been long ever since. Okay, we called this dot out back in 2023 if you guys were here on the channel. And there's a lot of people that made a lot of money off of that dot. I'll tell you that right now. So that's the strategy in a nutshell. So I just want you guys, I want to review that on every video because it's really, really important. Okay, obviously new people need to hear the strategy, and to be honest, I like reviewing it myself every single day because it keeps me honest. It keeps me, it just keeps me on point with what it is that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these chart requests. It sounds like my puppy's barking out there. He's probably pooping himself or something like that. Who knows? Here's CRO. CRO 17 cents is what this one's sitting at. So I was long on this one. I was long on this right, I believe at 18, I think I got in at 18.4. I bought again at like 21, and then it got rejected. You can see it lost its 9 moving average. My stop loss on this trade was right below that 9 EMA. Okay, so the 9 EMA, you can see that's where it was bouncing. Boom, support, consolidation. And then it ripped up the 23, came back down, support, and then today we got the big flush. Or I'm sorry, yesterday we got the big flush all the way down to 15. So now the level I'm watching is down here at 15. Okay, and you can see the stochastics on the floor here. So I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking about crypto today, and it's okay, right? This is why we set stop losses, right? I got stopped out up here at I believe it was 19.4 or 19.3 or something like that. Okay, because I didn't want to sit through one of these moves, right? We set our stop losses to protect our gains. If I get stopped out right here like I did, now I can get back in at a cheaper price, right? I was protecting my gains. I was up. I actually ended up losing a little bit on CRO because I decided to average down at 21 cents like a big dummy. But we set those stop losses to protect our gains, right? If I got a stop loss here and I get stopped out at 19.4, well, now I can come back here and buy it if I want to at 17 cents and get it 15% cheaper than what I sold it for if I want to get back in. Does that make sense? So we set our stop losses always to protect our gains, guys. That's why we do it. Okay. A lot of people just think they want to buy and hold forever. Well, if that was the case, right, back over here on Bitcoin, right, back in 2021, when people were buying up here at $70,000, if they're buying and holding forever, they watch their accounts go down for a year and a half. Okay, from 2021 to 2023, and then they got back to break even about 2024. So their money did not grow for 3.5 years. Okay, if they did not sell those maxis, so their money lost money, and it came back up, and then they were at break even after like 3.5 years, and now they're finally in profit 4 years later, and they're saying, "Oh, look at me, how great I am!" Right? Again, we were buying down here in 2023. We were selling up here. We called the top back in 2021 up here. Okay, and we could see how overextended it was. We actually called it right here in April, and then it had a sell-off and a bump up, and then it just sold off really hard. Okay, but we were back in right here off the green dot because, again, that's just our strategy, folks. We are shorting when it's red on the monthly, and we are buying if it's green on the monthly. It will never be on our watch list if it is not green on the monthly. So with CRO, we're still green on the monthly. So the monthly chart is still extremely bullish. So what we need to wait for now on all these cryptocurrencies, okay, and it's going to be the same answer across the board for you guys. I don't know where this thing's going to fall to. Can it bounce right here at 14.9 like it did? Absolutely. Can we go lower? Yeah, we definitely could go lower. The thing that we're going to wait on is the green dot on the daily chart. That will be the confirmation that tells us that we're safe to get back in. Is the green dot always going to get you at the exact bottom? No, it's not going to get you at the exact bottom. Will it get you close? Absolutely. Okay, you can see this one on the 6th back here got you in at 6 cents on CRO. That thing went all the way up to 24 cents. That was a 400% move. Okay, big move, and they're not always 400%. That's the problem with the markets right now is everyone just thinks they're going to make 400 or 500% on their trades. The easy money has been made, guys. The easy money has been made. We were calling XLM out at 9 cents. Okay, back in November 6th, we called XLM at 9 cents. We called XRP at 50 cents. All the videos are on the channel, guys. The easy money has been made. Now it's going to take some skill to really understand, what's going to happen next. And I would not be buying any of these assets right now. Okay, obviously it's better than buying if you were buying back here at 266. But now we're sitting at 218. And if XRP comes down to 150, a buck 50, a lot of people are going to get crushed. But that is where opportunity opens up for us when people are in despair, right? When this happens. Oh, no, we're not going down, right? We're going to $10,000 by the end of 2025. Boom, 60, 70% dip. Oh, my God, what just happened? Oh, well, I'll tell you what happened. I'm coming in here to buy your XRP that you're going to sell when you were buying it up here at $2.50 to $3. Because, again, guys, these markets move in waves. Nothing goes straight up. XRP is not going to go straight to $10,000. It's going to move in waves all along the way, guys, all along the way. And we're going to be here to catch the waves, okay? So let's not be complacent here. This dip can definitely continue, okay? Let's just wait for confirmation. No one ever went broke waiting for the green dot confirmation, guys. I guarantee you that. You'll feel a lot better if you just wait for the confirmation, because if you wake up tomorrow and this thing's now down at 170, you're going to feel like an idiot for buying it up here at 220. Can it bounce here? Yes, absolutely, it can bounce here. Okay, it could probably find a bottom right here at 220, but that's not even bouncing on a moving average, right? It's not even, there's nothing here, okay? Down here is where I want to buy it. I want to buy it into that blue line there. So that's what you're going to hear me say on a lot of these cryptos right now, because I guarantee a lot of them have red dots on the daily chart. So we're looking for the green dot to flip back on the daily for the majority of these names. Okay. And I'm actually going to MSTR here from Drippy. MSTR. I'm going to actually open this window here on my other screen, so I can kind of rapid fire these so we don't have another 3-hour stream. But that'll speed up the process just a little bit here. So we're at Mirage here. Actually, this is one from last week, MSTR. But MSTR's got a red dot here on the daily. You can see it's getting closer to its moving average, though, right? All the people that were buying up here at $600 are getting crushed. They're down. I mean, this is not a small dip, guys. If they were buying up there at 540, they're down 38% on their investment. But we're coming back into that moving average, right? You can see where it's been bouncing. It's bouncing on the 9. It's been bouncing on that orange line. You can see it bounced there, bounced there, bounced there, bounced there, and then came here and broke. So now we're just consolidating. And I think the monthly chart is still green on this one, but it's very, very overextended. So if Bitcoin falls off a cliff here, obviously this thing's going to fall too. I would say the very, very important level to watch on MSTR is going to be right there at about $49. Okay, you're going to want that thing to hold 49, and it's got a red dot. So I would definitely be careful on MSTR. We got Mirage for Drift. And again, guys, if you have these requests throughout the week, just drop them over here inside the Discord. Again, I got this pulled up on my other screen so we don't have to keep flipping back and forth. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit and rapid fire these names. So Drift, let's check the monthly. The monthly is green, wonderful. Okay, and it's coming down. Okay, obviously got sold off here. What I'd advise you to do is just wait on that green daily dot. And guys, if it is on my watch list, okay, if it's on my green list or my blue list, this is the watch list I share with you guys every single week. I have a red list. Okay, I share these with you guys every week inside the Discord. So if it's in one of these lists, you guys are going to see the alerts pop up over here. You can see we got the Bitcoin daily red dot actually today at 9:59 a.m. So that was in the morning before the dip even happened. Okay, you can see some people are sad about it over here. Boeing had a green dot on the daily, but you guys get all the daily and all the monthly alerts for everything in my watch list. Okay, right over here inside the Discord when you are a member of the Discord. It's $4 a month to join. You guys can get more information on that right here. Obviously, you guys can get the indicator for yourself as well and see when these dots come. But what you want to do on a lot of these cryptos right now is you're going to want to wait for that green dot to confirm that we have hit a bottom. Okay, and this one's right into its 30-day moving average right now as well. So again, wait for the green dot on Drift there. We got DGen. This has been pretty popular request here lately. Also selling off. So you got the red dot there on the sell-off. So once again, wait for that confirmation. Wait for the stochastic RSI, this light blue line, to get closer to 0 here. That's also a really, really good indication of where we like to buy and sell. When that thing's at 0 is when we want to look for entries. You can see right here we had this 4-bar sell-off. Stochastic RSI light blue line was sitting there at 0. What did it do? It did the ripski. Okay, so where I technically like to sell is normally when the stochastic hits the white dotted line. Is it always going to get you out at the top? Is this strategy always going to get you out at the top? The exact top? No, it's not. But it's going to get you real damn close. Okay, if you come over to the cheat sheet, you want to sell into the greed. Okay, you don't want to wait for the top. A lot of you guys were probably thinking, oh, I'm waiting for the top. I'm going to wait for it until it tops. I'm not going to set a stop loss. It's not going down. And then you regretted it today. If you guys got caught holding the bag today, you just need to learn a lesson and set your stop losses, okay? You set your stop losses and you protect your gains, okay? These crypto markets are extremely, extremely volatile, okay? And again, we got that alert this morning at 9:45. That was all the way, I can't tell military time, to be honest with you. It was right in this area. It was right here somewhere, 7, 8, 9, like right here. And look at that. Boom. So that was the daily dot that was called out. That was called out around 10 o'clock this morning. That daily dot. Okay, so what we're waiting on Bitcoin is another green dot. Did it touch the 30-day moving average? Yes, it did. Okay, it touched that 30-day moving average. I think I saw someone ask me what the support was. I'd put it right there at $94 if you want a support level for Bitcoin. But we are not out of the woods until we get this green dot. I've been waiting for this day for a couple of weeks. Okay, I've been waiting for this kind of dip for a couple of weeks. And what we want to do now is just not be complacent and wait for the daily confirmation to confirm the trend higher. Okay, these big corrections, it was 20-30% correction today, they happen. Look at ADA. ADA came right back down into the 30-day moving average. Okay, so you want to watch that 90-cent level to where the buyers step back in. That big wick shows you that there was a bunch of orders that got filled, a bunch of buyers stepping in trying to buy this thing back up. Okay, but like I said, we are not out of the woods. We are not out of the woods on this dip until we get the green dot confirmation. I love the correction. I love a 20-30% dip as a trader. That makes me lick my chops. Okay, it gets me real excited. Okay, but I'm not going to be complacent here and be like, oh, this is the bottom. We're bottoming here, because there's a very good chance that we could not bottom here. Okay, and we won't know. I'm going to feel a lot better, a lot more confident when I see one of these green dots on the screen. Okay, and if it comes down here when the blue wave is down here, that's going to set up very, very nicely. So patience pays. Be patient. Okay, do not be complacent. Okay, if you want to dip buy, go ahead. But I'm waiting for confirmation. The green dot needs to come on the daily chart for a lot of these cryptos. Bonk was the other one. And Bonk as well. See that? We set that support level right there. We got the green dot on this candle right here. So how I set my stop losses normally, I'll move it up if the price continues to move. Okay, but I will just move it up to the bottom of the daily charts. Okay, so this stop loss on Bonk should have been right there at 0.043. You see that? So when you're on a daily chart, you want to just inch that, stop loss up. You want to inch it up, inch it up, inch it up. A great way to do it, and I use the Heikin-Ashi candles. If you guys want to switch your candles up, okay, I use the Heikin-Ashis, and I also use just the normal candles. So what I do is I put a star on both of those, okay, and then I can switch back and forth between them. But my favorite candles to trade are the Heikin-Ashis, okay, when we're using this strategy. So what I do on the Heikin-Ashi is that I will just inch my stop loss up. So for example, my stop loss should have been at 0.000043. And when that level broke, it should have sold for you. Okay, you should have sold and not had to sit through this big dip, right? You should have sold, and now you can buy again lower once we get that confirmation of a green dot. But again, waiting on the green dot for Bonk there on a daily chart. Again, the monthly is still looking green, still looking good, still pointing up. Wonderful. We love these dips. We love these dips, folks. So let's just wait for that confirmation of a green dot, okay? Nothing is 100%, but this strategy is, I would say, pretty close to 80 to 85% from what I've from what I've seen. Okay, this obviously, I mean, you did make money if you sold on this candle, but this obviously was not a winning trade. This right here was a big winner. Okay, that was a big winner on Bonk. Okay, this one, nope, got flushed out. Okay. A lot of the time when names run like this, guys, I told you, when it's way off the moving average like this, you want to wait till it retracts into this price before you start buying, okay? You don't want to buy after a big move like this when we're sitting way off the mean. If you were buying up here on Bonk, okay, where were you buying? You were buying at a massive premium, 47% premium, okay? We don't want to buy our groceries at a 50% premium when we go to the store. We don't want to buy our gas when we go to a gas pump at a 50% premium. Why would we want to buy our investments at a 50% premium? Okay, if you're getting it off the average, you're going to lose over time. Okay, so again, waiting on the confirmation for Bonk on that green dot. We're not out of the woods yet. KULR. It's going to be the next request from Primitive. What's up, my bro? Okay, and this one didn't get hit quite as hard. This looks like actually a stock we're looking at here. Again, this one's up here in profit-taking territory. It's using that 9 as support, so I would set a stop loss, I don't know, depending on your risk. I'd probably put mine at 110 and let it ride. But once again, when it gets up in this area, right, when it's way up here, look at this, okay? Another place I know where to take profits is when we're sitting way off of the 9 EMA. Look at this. This was at a 43% premium off the 9. Okay, it was at a 71% premium off of the mean. So what does that tell me? That tells me we're in this area, right? We've had a big monster move. Could it keep going and keep running? Yes. But for me, like, I want to take my profits. I don't want to sit through this garbage. I don't want to sit through this up and down bullshit. Okay, I want to go find the next move. This is where you should have bought KLUR right here on November 20th at 35 cents. It went all the way up to $1.75. That was a 300% move. Okay, you're a little late to the party if you're buying it here, in my opinion. And again, I don't know what this stock is. They might be the next Apple or something. But again, you're buying it at a premium. when you're that far off the 9 and when you're that far off the 30, right? We want to be selling in this area. We don't want to be buying in this area when the move has already happened, when it's already up 300%, like XRP. Okay, it's already up 350%, guys. Okay, it's already way, way up. Okay, let's wait for a good entry point, okay, to get back in, because the price always retracts. It will always come back down to the average. It always does from the beginning of time. Since XRP has been a thing all the way back here in 2013, it has always reset. And look how the chart moves. Big move up, big move down. Big move up, big move down. Okay, that's how it's moved in the past. So, be smart. Okay, don't buy things at a premium. Don't buy them way off of the 30-day moving average. We want to buy as close to that mean as possible. Lucid. Lucid is, looks like it's pumping there on the daily, but it's red on the monthly. So we're not touching it if it's red on the monthly. We got CELH. Oops. CELH. Did this one flip yet? This one's on the red list. We're going to call, okay, we got $30. It looks like it's moving up a little bit. It's still red on the monthly, but it's really trying here. Okay, it's really trying here on the daily. Okay, 27.80 would be the stop, but this thing has been clobbered. This is the Celsius energy drink. I think they're a credible company. I mean, they looks like they missed their earnings last time by a lot, but they're on every shelf in the gas station and in the grocery stores that I see, and they've been clobbered. So I personally want to wait till the green dot, either the green candle flips or we get the green dot. That's how I play this one. If you want to anticipate it, which I wouldn't recommend, I'd use that stop loss probably around $28 here. But you're gonna love yourself for waiting for that candle to flip back to red. But that's how I would play that. Here's gold. This is Barrett Gold. Red on the monthly. Don't want to touch it. NEM. Red on the monthly. Don't want to touch it. BA. I took a position on BA on Friday. I went over that on Saturday's video. If you guys want to go watch that, again, it's over here in the latest tab. If you guys want to go over the watch list, just come in here, click that link. All my latest videos from YouTube get posted right here to that thread. Again, the Discord is free to join, and we do have a membership area that you can get access to for about $4 a month, but it is free to join. There's a free trading course in here as well. For anyone looking to learn a little bit more about the strategy, I talk about all kinds of stuff. There's about 5 or 6 videos you guys can come watch there and just learn a little bit about more of how we approach the markets over here on at Overkill Trading. So Boeing, we did get that green candle reversal. You saw the doji candle. I saw that flip in December. So I ended up taking a position on this one when it pulled back into that 9 EMA right there. That was a super easy stop loss on Friday. I set my stop loss. I believe I put it at like 152. So that was I was only risking like, I don't know, 2% on that entry. I never like to risk more than 2 to 3%. Yeah, I entered on a red dot day, but this is like a potential macro breakout here, right? We've gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months in a row. Credible company like Boeing, right? You got a bullish president coming in here in America. I think he's going to make things a little easier on Boeing. Not saying it's going to happen, but it definitely could under his administration. And yeah, I played that. So what I'd be doing on Boeing right now is I'd just be using that stop loss at 152. It did have a green dot show up today. You guys can see inside of the, right here, it showed up this morning at 9:01 a.m. And, but it faded. It faded away from the chart. So I'm still holding my position with a stop loss at 152. I'm also holding Snap and Airbnb still. I got stopped out of CRO, like I said the other day. So let's take a look at WBA. But Boeing's an interesting play. Okay, it's, again, 9 months down in a row with a first green candle here. I don't think that's bad. And you could see this thing is trying to reverse here. It's trying to flip. Okay, it's trying to flip to green. So Boeing's going to try to break out here. I think tomorrow is really going to be a tell. If we can break over 160 and close, that's going to be really bullish. My target on that's probably going to be up here at like 180 for my target, right around 180 there for a target on Boeing. So if we can close with a green dot tomorrow, that's going to be really bullish. But my stop loss on that, you can see we did break out over the mean like I was talking about on the cheat sheet over here, guys. Okay, when we break out over the mean, that's the takeoff phase. Okay, that's when we're reversing, potentially reversing, and we broke over the blue line. Okay, now we're waiting for either a retest and a bounce, or just to do the Ripski. And it's trying to hold that 9 EMA right now. So, like I said, 152 is going to be the big level to watch there. As long as we can hold 152, I'm going to be bullish on BA there. WBA. This is Walgreens. I'm already going to bet that the monthly is going to be red on this one. Yeah, red. I mean, do not trade, guys, again, we do not trade assets that are trending down. Yes, it has a green dot on the monthly, but look at the candles. This thing is freaking free fall. We want to trade assets that are going up and to the right, not down and to the right. Make sure the candles are also green with the dots. This thing is getting shorted hard right now. They're going out of business. Oh, Walgreens. They're not going to last much longer. AMGN, that's also red on the monthly. NEO, also red on the monthly. RXRX, also, well, that one's green on the monthly. Okay, that's a pharmaceutical company, it looks like. Okay, your time to buy was right there, bouncing on that moving average right there at 665. Now you're sitting at a premium. You're sitting at about a 17% premium. That's still too expensive for me. I'd wait till that thing retracts into one of the moving averages there. Now we got PDD. This is a Chinese stock here. Nice little breakout today. I don't trust these Chinese stocks right now. Trump is freaking putting hard tariffs on these guys, and they can't make any money without the USA. So PDD, again, red on the monthly. We're not touching it. Okay, wait till that thing flips. You got BABA as a request too. That one's also red on the monthly. Not touching it. Okay, not touching BABA here. mRNA. Moderna, red on the monthly, not touching it. DG, this is Dollar General, red on the monthly, not touching it. ASLM, yeah, I think this is going to speed up our process a little bit. ASML, by me putting it on my other screen here. Again, if you guys got chart requests, just drop them over here. I'm just reading off this list over here on my other monitor. ASML is also red on the monthly. So when you guys are requesting charts, try to identify if the candle is at least green. You guys don't need the indicator to do that. You guys can come here to the Heikin-Ashi candles. And again, I don't mind that you guys call these out because it's good to look. Hey, it's red. We're not buying it till the candle flips green or the dot is green, right? We don't know what's going to happen, guys, but we want to make sure that the trend is in our favor. Right now, right, just like it was back here, was not a good time to buy. So just look at that. Look at that monthly candle, okay? IRS net. Looks like a crypto, red on the monthly. I do not like the IRS here. GameStop is green. So GameStop is green on the monthly. So we're in here on the daily. And look at that. Look where it bounced. Where did it bounce, guys? It bounced right off of that 30-day moving average at 26. Okay, one thing about GameStop, though, is they got earnings, it looks like tomorrow. So I would never buy a name into earnings. I just don't do it because, again, if they miss, it could be a big overreaction to the downside, right? Just like it was here, boom, pumped up, flushed down. So earnings, for those of you who don't know in the stock market, companies have to report their earnings once a quarter. So they report their earnings to their shareholders and to the public, and based on whether or not they beat their earnings. So if they beat their earnings, normally the E will be green. Okay, and you can see they beat their earnings, but they missed on their revenue by a mile. Okay, and then when it's red, that means they missed their earnings. So normally when they miss their earnings, right, the stock will just crater and go into a downtrend. Because think about it, institutional investors, right, the big guys, they do not want to buy companies that are not making money, that are not improving every quarter and making money and making money and making money, right? When they beat expectations, we call it beating their earnings. That's what attracts more investors, right? That's what attracts the big dogs. Again, we want to trade with the big dogs. We want to trade with these institutional guys with billions of dollars, the smart money. These are the guys we want to be entering with. So I don't ever buy before earnings because I never know. I never know if they're going to beat or miss. Maybe they had a bad quarter, and that could cause the stock to just crater, right? It could come down to 22. I don't want to take that chance, right? It's always, to me, it's always a 50-50 coin flip into earnings. I'd rather wait to see what the reaction is to earnings and then make the trade, okay? Because if you're going for a 50-50 coin flip, guys, go to the roulette table at the casino, okay? We're not gambling here. I truly believe this strategy is 80 to 85% accurate. Okay, and with an 80 to 85% strategy, you're going to win over time. Okay, you're going to win more times than you lose. You'll win 8 times out of 10. You'll lose two trades out of 10. Okay. So you got to know when you're wrong, number one. And, right, you got to understand the fundamentals of how these markets work. And they move in waves, guys. Waves, waves, waves. Okay. But GME looks strong. It's just they got that wild card here tomorrow. So if you wake up and they miss their earnings, yes, we had a green dot today, but again, not every green dot is a buy signal. Okay, if they have earnings coming up the next day, you want to be very, very careful. You're flipping a coin at that point. The GME is going to do good on their earnings. If they miss and shit the bed, it's probably going to come down to 24, 22 bucks. Okay, so just keep that in mind, guys. Always watch that earnings date there. H bar. H bar has been the big winner in crypto. The big winner in crypto. Okay, we pointed this out. I pointed this out on TikTok not too long ago. This was November 5th. If you guys ever see a golden dot on your daily chart, that is the most bullish signal that you can get. Okay, you can see this one on H bar came right there at that was November 5th at 4 cents. It went all the way up to 40 cents of a high, right? That was 1,000% move. You put in 10,000 down here, you made $100,000. You put in 100,000 down here, you made $1 million on this trade. So the green dot is just another signal that the indicator offers. Some of you guys ask about what this line means. This just means divergence, okay? This means that the wave is printing a red dot when the wave is lower than it was here. That is bearish divergence. And when you see the dots connect like this, that means it's bullish divergence. So the green line is just another bullish indication. And then the red line is a bearish indication, telling you like this is more of a potential top than this was. So if you come here and you hit add alert, you can see all these alerts. So the big green dot with the divergence that I just talked about, that's with the line. Okay, that has the line on it. Okay, you would have got the signal for that. Personally, when I set these buy and sell alerts, I always set it for the small green dot, and then I set it for the sell signals. I'll do the small red dot. Okay, so the reason I do that is because it calls out every one. Yes, there was a golden dot here, but there was also a green dot. So if I got the green dot notification, I could have came over here into my alerts, right? And I could have, like I do every morning, I'll click on it and I'll see what's printing green. By the way, MPC looks really, really good here. We got this alert out today. Looks like it faded away from the chart, but I really like where this chart's at. But if I were to come here to my alerts every day and look at these, right? Bitcoin, 9 o'clock this morning. BA, we got that one. MPC. Okay, and I can go through and I can look at these charts. It just takes a second to scan them every morning. Maybe not a second, but a couple of, I spend probably 10, 15 minutes in the morning just to look at the setups. And if I saw that golden dot like I did on H bar right there, and I missed H bar, I didn't capitalize on this trade, unfortunately. I was in XRP. I got into XRP at 50 cents. I ended up selling way too early, but the golden dot, you can set those alerts for yourself. So if you're on a laptop, you can right click and hit add alert, and then you can select. If you want to set up golden dots, just select the golden buy signal. Okay, that's the most bullish daily dot that you can get, but they do not come very often. Okay, this is like the first one that H bar like ever, that's the first, well, it got one back there in 2023 as well. Okay, that was 2 years ago, but it's not like they come all the time. Okay, it's just something you just kind of got to look out for. It's like finding gold, right? It's like being on a treasure hunt and finding gold. So again, you guys can set those alerts for yourself. Again, just right click, and then you just select the one you want to do. Again, I use the small green dot for the buy signals and the small red dot for the sell signals. So I just click on the small dot, and then I do the open-ended alerts. You guys, I think, have to have the premium version of TradingView to use the open-ended. All that allows me to do is just set the alert once, so I don't have to set a date where it expires, and I never have to set the alert again. And then I use once per bar. So every bar that I get, every daily bar that shows up, every time a green dot shows up, it's going to notify me. I'm going to get an email. It's going to show up over here in my alerts tab. Okay, this is just that clock right there. You just open that up. And then what I like to do is click this arrow, and then I'll sort it from time triggered, newest first. So it shows me the newest ones that I got, right? So all these, right, came today. These were all the ones I got today. So I can log in here in the morning, take a look. I can see if I find any setups that I like. I can place my trades, and I can go to work, okay? And then, of course, set my stop loss. My stop loss on MPC would have been right down here at 148, okay? Maybe even a little tighter at like 150 if you wanted to be less conservative. But again, this trade was only like a I didn't take it today, but I thought about it. That was only a 2% risk. So you were only risking 2% to the downside on this trade on MPC. And if this thing goes back up to, say, here at 175, you're risking 2%, 2.5% to make 16%. So if every time I win, I'm going to make 16%. Every time I lose, I'm going to lose 2% or 3%. Over time, you're going to win because, again, the strategy hits 80 to 85%. Okay, if you're doing it right. And this isn't my favorite trade. This is just a potential takeoff phase. Okay, it's red on the monthly, so this was an anticipation. This was one of the reasons I didn't take it, because you'd be anticipating it. But a name like MPC pulled back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on the monthly chart, 8 months down. Okay, and it's right into what? Into that 30-month moving average, trying to bounce here. So this is why I didn't take it, because it's red on the monthly and it's just against my rules. But it doesn't mean it can't bounce here and actually have that takeoff phase, right? Boom, breaking out over the mean, potential breakout over the mean. Okay, so 2% risk to make 16% back up to here. Okay, it goes back to all-time highs. That's 24. That's like almost a 80% move there. So I think MPC is an energy stock. But H-bar, again, that was a big hitter. Okay, big hitter if you got it on the 5th. Again, the easy money has been made. You're up 10x. Okay, when the smart money, when these guys are up 10x on their investment, if they put in $1 billion down here and they make $10 billion up here, what are they going to do? They're going to take profits. So they're trying to sell it. And who's buying up here? Retail. Retail's buying up here. The sheep who are just now getting into the market saying, oh my God, crypto's going to get me rich, right? XRP's going to $10,000 by the end of 2025. Everybody says so on TikTok and Twitter. Right? New paradigm. Delusion. Delusion. That's my favorite word to use. Delusion. Okay? When you start hearing the nonsense, it's when you need to get the hell out. Okay? Take some profits. Okay? Because again, if you weren't taking profits up here at 40, you're down 50%. Or not 50, but I mean pretty damn close. 27, 38 all the way to the bottom of the dip here from yesterday. It's not fun. So whatever you had, it got cut in half. Right? You don't want that to happen. If you get a red dot right here, your stop loss absolutely needs to be at the bottom of that candle where the red dot comes on at 28. You should have been stopped out today. So again, on H-bar, I would love to see it down into the 30. I would love to see it down here at 18 to 25 or 20 cents. I would love it. Does that mean it's going to happen? If I love it, I would love it down there? No. But what I can tell you is that if you just wait for this green dot, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. So wait for that. Again, the monthly chart is still pointing up, so you're still in the clear on the monthly. You just need that confirmation from the daily. Wait for confirmation. XRP, and we kind of covered this one already. Again, the monthly is going to be green. We're trending above our mean. We love it. It's super bullish. Super bullish. I just want to see that green dot on the chart. Okay, wait for that green dot to come back on the daily. I would love for $1.50, okay, $1.60 XRP. Okay, I've been praying for it. Okay, my prayer almost got answered today. It came down to what, 190? 196 was the low. I would love if that thing came back down there. If that thing came back down there at 160, I'd buy the crap out of XRP, dude. Okay, buy the crap out of it. Okay, again, can we bounce right here? Yes. But is it likely that we can come back down here? Absolutely, dude. If you guys are ruling that out, you're crazy. You haven't been around long enough to see how these markets move. Okay, the best thing we can do is sit on our goddamn hands right now and wait for a green dot on the daily chart. That's all we can do with crypto. All these names, okay, every single one of them you guys are requesting, I guarantee you, if you guys just wait for the green dots, you're going to be really, really happy. Look at dot coming right back down into it. Beautiful. Beautiful tap right there. You guys see how it retracts right into that? Okay. Guys, 75% of the trading today is done by algorithms. So smart money, right? These guys can have an algorithm that says every time that this asset comes down to the 30-day moving average, buy it. They have a computer system that probably does that. That they just probably put the code in like on ChatGPT. They just say, hey, every time it comes back down to the 30-day EMA, buy it. Okay? Look at this. Tell me how this hits that exactly and bounces, dude. Okay? 75% of the trading today is done by algorithms, guys. And institutional investors and smart money use these moving averages. They use the same exact ones we got on our indicator here. Okay? So, I mean, 770, 750, that's a beautiful place. Okay, and if it comes back down to that area and we start to consolidate or something, right, and we get a green dot, that's going to be a great place to buy. But this one was just sitting at $11. I like dot, dude. Look at the monthly. Okay, the monthly's pointing straight up. I'm going to add this one to our watch list. Okay, that one's getting in there. Freaking beautiful retraction there, dude. Beautiful, dude. I'm dropping that over here, dude. Okay, look at this. Dot needs the green dot. Looks good. Bouncing right on the 30. Boom. Dot needs the daily green dot, but looks good. Bouncing right on the 30. Beautiful. I love that. That's in the watch list, dude. I'm going to watch that one because that is a good name there that hasn't really had a huge run yet. I think it's up about 100% from where it was, but I'm moving that one into the watch list there. Good call out there on dot. LCX, another one everyone's super mega bullish on. Okay, big old dip today. Stochastic's getting pretty close, but again, let's wait for that confirmation there on LCX. I'd love to see that one at like 25 cents. That'd be awesome if it could sell off like another 9 cents. BATS. Looks like a British coin or a British stock. Okay, so that one's using the 9 EMA. You see how that's consolidating and rip. Dip it, consolidate, and rip. So stop loss for this one, I would put it right there at 2,950. Okay, 2,950. Monthly charts pointing up. Looks good. Okay, just make sure it holds 2,950. AERO. Okay, that's trouble. Okay, if you're in this name, set a stop loss right at the bottom of yesterday's low at 191. Okay, if you want to play that continuation. It bounced right on the 9. Okay, but just make sure that 191 holds. That's interesting. Okay, that's also an interesting looking play. I think I'm going to add this one into our watch list. So I'll set another alert for you guys so you guys can see how to do it. So I have to use a special code for this. You guys don't have to use this code. So again, what we do is we right-click, we hit Add Alert once per bar, okay, and then we go here to, I use the small green dots because that calls out every single type of dot that we get. I use this code. You could put any message in here. You could say, hey, buy signal, daily buy signal. Okay, you could do whatever you want. So I use this special code. I just say blank is showing a green dot on the daily chart. Boom, I'll set and create that. And then I'll put one on the monthly as well. Okay, same thing, green dot, so I know when the monthly dot prints. I just got to change the copy a little bit. Boom. Okay, so I'll put this one in the blue list because I'm not really that bullish on it yet because this thing is just extremely, extremely extended right now. You can see the stochastic was way up there. We want to wait till that stochastic dips back down here to 0. Okay, if that thing can come back to $1.60, I'd eat it up. So be careful on that. Again, if you're in the name, what I do is I just set a stop loss at the low from yesterday at about 190. And the monthly chart obviously looks really, really good. This is a newer altcoin, and they're tradable on Coinbase. Also, guys, you guys have access to this research tool. This guy's asking a question. What's up, Mountain Man? What has the green and red dots? Okay, you want to go to the trading indicator tab over there. But this research tool, what you guys do, you come to the research tool right here, and you type in /info, and then you hit enter, and then you can look up your ticker. So this is the ticker that we just looked at there. It's a cryptocurrency. I don't know much about it, but if you type in, again, /info, you hit enter, and then you type in the ticker. You could do stocks or cryptocurrency. You guys can look up and see what it does. So you click on it, and then you just hit enter, and that's what pulls it up. You can see the market cap right here. You can see the past day, the past month, the past year, and then you can see what it does. So it's a general AMM designed to serve as base central liquidity hub, combining a powerful liquidity incentive engine, blah, 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 okay? And then you can click on this link and actually go to CoinGecko and read more about it. But what I like to pay attention to is the market cap. I like to see what it does. And then I like to see, the circulating supply and the total supply if it is a cryptocurrency. So this looks like a pretty interesting project, and it is tradable on Coinbase as well. It's had a really nice move here, so we just want to wait for that retracement and that green dot. We got XLM, okay, and that green dot will get called out now over in alerts. And XLM, look where this thing bounced, okay? Where'd it bounce, guys? Where'd it bounce today? Boom, right on the 30, baby. And that stochastic's right back down there on the floor. So the level you want to watch on XLM is going to be 35 cents. Okay, we were waiting for this. Boom, we got it. So let's wait for confirmation. Absolutely wait for confirmation. Let's not try to guess here and be complacent, because again, we could sell off even more. We can come down to 30 cents. It's possible. Okay, obviously still very bullish, but once again, we were calling this out at 9 cents, guys. We called the green dot out here in November at 9 frickin' cents, man. It went all the way up to 65 cents. That's an 800% move on XLM in 1 month. 1 month. Insane. Okay, and now we're seeing the retracement, right? Profit taken. How far off the mean were you right here at 65 cents? How far? You were 70% off of the mean. What does that tell us on the cheat sheet? Okay, we're up in delusion territory, up in greed territory, up in new paradigm territory. Okay, we need one of these to happen now. We need this, right? We need the, oh my God, what just happened? Yeah, as traders, unfortunately, that's what we capitalize on. Warren Buffett says it best. You buy when there's blood in the streets. You shouldn't buy when everyone's out in the streets saying, oh my God, XLM, XLM, XLM. It's the greatest thing since whatever, you know? Right? 70% off your mean. I don't care if it's the greatest project in the whole world, dude. I don't care. Fundamentals don't really matter to me. They matter like a little bit. But if that project is up 70% off of the average, off of my mean, I know we're up in this area. I know the smart money is selling because they were loading up at 9 cents, dude. These markets are controlled, okay, by these people and these people, the people with all the damn money that make the market. It's not going up because it's a good project. It's going up because the liquidity is coming in. The buyers are coming in. It's not going up because it's called XLM. It's going up because these guys are buying it up. Okay, and then they sell it when they're up in profits, and then it resets, and then it happens all over again. Okay, so interesting bounce there, right? But let's wait for confirmation on XLM. AVAX. Oh, where'd this one bounce? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, right on that 30-day moving average. Must have been some buy orders there or something. Okay, big sell-off. That was freaking nasty. Okay, if you were holding AVAX, your stop loss should have been right here in that area at 49. Okay, you should not be down here at 45% right now. Okay, your stop loss should have been somewhere around 49.50 cents in this area where we were just trending, right? We were using what? We were using the 9 EMA, 9 EMA, 9 EMA, 9 EMA. Okay, your stop loss should have been hit right there at 48. Okay, you should have not had to ride that down. You could have bought back in at the 30, but I don't know if this dips over or not, guys. I'm not going to know until we see the green dots. I believe the next round of green dots are going to be an epic, epic entry. I think they're going to set up so nice, okay, this next round. Because this move, right, the bull market is just getting started. You can see that on the monthly chart. You can see that here, okay? So all we need to do is just wait for the confirmation of the green dots now on the daily chart to get back in, right? Either a green dot or a green candle is what we need to see. And AVAX is sitting right there on the 30. So that one's also going into the watch list there on the green list. And I'll repost that green list after this video over there in the Discord as well. What else we got? Jasmy. Okay, big sell-off. Where should your stop been right here? It should have been right in that area. Okay, right at 4.7. Now it's at 4.3. Again, where were we up here at 6 cents? We were 55%, 56% off of our average. Where are we on the chart there? Okay, we're at a very high premium. So, again, if it's over 50% off the 30, guys, I'm selling. I'm selling. I'm not holding on to my gains. I'm not holding on because, again, the way I enter, I'm entering off the moving average. So if I entered here off the moving average, I was up, okay, 200% at that point. I mean, I tripled my money. If I put in $100,000 here, I made $200,000. I'm taking profits, okay? If I put in 1,000 here, I'm up 2,000 here, right? If you double your money, you gotta think about taking some off. If you double your money, if you make 100%, you could sell half, take your initial investment out because you doubled your money, and let the profits ride. That's a great strategy that some people use. But most of the time, I'm just profit taking because I'm just gonna go find another setup, guys. Like these setups happen over and over and over again. How many times have I showed you guys these bounces off? I can click on any one of these stocks right now and show you this pattern. Okay, what did AI do here? It broke out, it pulled back, it ripped, it pulled back, it ripped, it pulled back, it ripped, it pulled back, it ripped. Okay, this happens over and over and over and over again. You guys got to start trading like an algorithm, right? These people, these billionaires have just algorithms. They have machines that do this, and they have parameters. And I believe that a lot of them are using the 30-day moving average. That's why I use it. Okay, that's why I use it on a daily chart, because it makes sense. It's the average price over the last month. It makes sense to buy when we're at the average. It doesn't make sense to buy when we're up here, right? This is a stock, but 27% off the average. Again, you guys would not go to the grocery store. You guys would not go to the grocery store and buy your groceries at a 27% premium. You would not go buy your Christmas presents at a 27% premium. You would not go buy your gas at a 27% premium. You would not buy anything at a 27% premium. So why would you pay a 27% premium for an asset you're trying to invest in and make money on? Doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense. As soon as you guys can get that through your head, it's all gonna come together for you. I swear, that's the biggest thing I think you can take out of this. Okay, is making sure we are above that line 9 times out of 10. If the dot is green or the candle is green on the monthly chart, you are up above the moving average, up above the mean, which is where we want to be, right? We want the mean underneath us. We want that acting as support. We want to be bouncing off it. We don't want to be rejecting off of it, okay? We don't want to be rejecting, okay? We don't want to be rejecting, okay? We want to be bouncing on it, okay? And we don't really want to trade these consolidation phases either, guys. The best way to find assets to trade is just to scan your list. I have about 200 stocks in my watch list, between my 3 watch lists. And if you guys want to know how I formulate my watch lists, come over here. I got a free trading course. There's a video in the course right here, okay? How to set up effective trade watch lists, a beginner's guide. I'd highly recommend going and watching that video right there. That's a great video, okay? It'll show you how I set up my green list, my blue list, and my red list. It goes over everything. Okay, so my green list is these are the names I'm watching for the week. These are the names I'm looking for entries on. These ones, the red ones, I don't care. The ones on the red list, they don't matter, right? Why? Because if you click on them, you can see that the monthly candle is red. The dot is red. Okay, every single one of these, except maybe a couple of them, like ASTS. But the dot was red. You can see AMAT red. Apple's green. That should be over here on my blue list. BABA is red. Right? GE is red. FANG is red. Match is red. AMD is red. So I don't care about my red list, right? I have to scan this on the 1st of every month. And if I see that it flipped the green, I then move it into one of my green lists or my blue lists. Okay? And I'm not going to go over that right now just for the sake of time. But if you guys want to understand how I set those up, this video right here in the trading course, I have a free trading course. I have like 5 or 6 videos over here you guys can come and watch. But that video right there is money if you guys want to learn how to set up your watch lists. Okay, because that's half the battle, is knowing what stocks to look at. Okay, we want to trade names that are green on the monthly. That's the most important thing. Green on the monthly. We do not want to buy when it's red. We want to buy when it's green, baby. And then we're looking for those pullbacks into that blue line, just like I showed you guys today. Okay. Let's keep going here. Where are we? So a lot of these crypto you guys are requesting. C3AI, that's funny. Smartass requested this. We were just looking at AI. Okay, beautiful move. Hopefully you were holding C3AI through earnings, because they had earnings today and they freaking crushed. Okay, they crushed their earnings. They beat by 62%. That's why you saw the big move today. So once again, I'm probably taking profits up here on C3AI because, again, we are up substantially. Okay, we're sitting about, that's about 8% off of the weekly moving average and about 25% off of the Monthly moving average, again, stocks are a little different than crypto. They're not as volatile, but I would wait for this one to either pull back into the 9, into the orange line, or into the blue line before I took a position on C3AI. If you got in down here off this green dot on the 19th, that was a beautiful trade from 26 all the way up to 42. That's about a 100% move. So C3AI is probably one of the most popular AI stocks. I mean, they got the ticker AI. So very, very interesting name. That's on the blue list. So we're waiting for a pullback. If it's on my blue list, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm waiting for a pullback. You can see Amazon we called out right here. Why did we call it out? Well, simply because we came back down here into the blue line, right? We got a green candle right here and then a green dot. This thing went from 200. It's sitting at 230 right now. That was a 15% racker on Amazon right there. But now where's Amazon? Amazon's touching our white dotted line. Again, this is where I like to take profits. When the light blue line hits that white dotted line, that's my favorite strategy for profit taking on my trades. There's a million ways to take profits. It all just depends on you. Okay, and my favorite strategy is just when that hits that white dotted line right there. So I'd be taking profits on Amazon today. Okay, again, 15% trade. A 15% move on Amazon is huge. That's a big move for a stock like Amazon. But again, came back into the 30, came back into the 30, came back into the 30. This was a prime time setup, dude. Prime time setup. Can you review the background dark blue and light blue and white waves on the indicators? I just kind of did. So that's the stochastic RSI. Again, the lower it is, the lower the wave is, the lower the stochastic RSI is, the better, right? As close as you can get to zero. If the blue wave is down here, right, and you're getting a dot and you're above the mean, right? You're sitting on the mean with a dot and the wave is down here. That is absolutely a buy signal. That one came right there at 182. If you're still holding, you made out like a bandit. Okay, so the lower the stuff is, the better, right? I want to buy assets when the stochastic, that light blue line there, is sitting down here at the bottom. These are all momentum indicators. Okay, so when the white wave is below, okay, that means momentum has been shot to the downside. Okay, when it's above, that's mean it's been shot to the upside. So technically, right, as traders, I like a 3 to 4 bar pullback on the daily chart. You got 6 here on Amazon. But really what I pay attention to on the daily, the biggest thing is just where the mean is, where that blue line is. I want to buy the bounce off of that. Okay, we reviewed this trade. We reviewed that Amazon trade. We reviewed Roblox today as well. Okay, what did it do? Oh, my God. That just pulled right back into the 30, man. Gave you the green dot right there on the 29th and ripped. Okay, 49 up to hit $60. That was a beautiful trade. Okay, but look. Okay, white wave is up here. That means the momentum has been shot to the upside. What happened here? Boom. Last Friday, it topped out at 60. We hit that white dotted line. Is it always going to get you out at the exact top? No, it's not, but it's going to get you real close, and that's our goal, right? Our goal is to get close. Our goal is to never sit here and, I want to get out right at 60, right at 60. I got to get out right there. But if you get out at 58, 50, or 59, dude, you made 20%, man. Most people are happy with giving their money to money managers and making 5% a year. You made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You made 20% in 6 days. Now go do it over and over and over and over and over again, and you're rich, right? You got money. Okay? Because that's all those guys do. This is all those guys do that you guys give your money managers, you guys that give your money to money managers to. They just go trade it. They go trade the market and give you a little, they don't even give you a crumb. Sad. It's sad, but people are just uneducated, and that's the price you get to pay for being uneducated. This setup happens all the freaking time across the board. Okay, I can scan through every one of these stocks right now, every stock on my watch list, and I can point out when this has happened in the past on every single stock. Might have not been recently, but I guarantee you, I can point it out multiple times, dude. Multiple times on every single stock. Okay, so that right there was a money setup. Beautiful, beautiful setup. So hopefully that answers your questions about the waves. Again, the lower the better. Okay, really what I'm looking for is the one I want to pay attention to the most is that light blue line, the stochastic RSI. When that hits 0, when that's down here at 0, that's when I like to look to take positions. If that's at 0 and we're sitting on the blue line like this was the most beautiful setup I've seen in a long time on Roblox, by the way. This was like I told you guys in the last video, I want to make a picture of this. If someone wants to make me a canvas of this and send it to me, I'd put it right on my wall, dude, because this was just beautiful. Big breakout, right? Takeoff phase. What happened? Pull back into the mean. Okay, big takeoff phase. Pull back into the mean. Rip, rip. I mean, it's freaking beautiful, man. SOS. SOS limited. That's going to be red on the monthly. I guarantee it. Yeah, red on the monthly. Stay away. OG token fan. That one's green on the monthly. Looks like a pump and dump, though. I think there's some better names to own, dude. Pump, dump. Pump, dump. No thanks. Do you mind making a short video on how to buy a stop loss on Coinbase? I believe I have one of those. Check my TikTok. I think I have one on YouTube too. I'll try to find that one on YouTube. And I'll share it. I'll share it with you. I'm not going to do that in this video because I have them. If you just go type in on YouTube like how to set a stop loss in Coinbase with Coinbase Advanced, there's a million videos on it. There's a million videos. If you just type in Coinbase Advanced tutorial, that's what I do. Just go open up YouTube after you're done watching this and just type it in, and I guarantee you there's 100 videos on how to do it. Okay, TRIAS. This one looks pretty interesting. Okay, nice reversal here on the monthly chart. That is beautiful, dude. Okay, beautiful looking monthly chart. And what did we do today? We broke the 9. So I'd watch for this one to come back down to around $4. That would be awesome. What I'd be waiting for is the daily green dot on this one here. But I really, really like this monthly chart. Okay, really, really like the monthly chart. It's not tradable on Coinbase, though, unfortunately, so I cannot add it to my watch list. But beautiful, beautiful looking monthly. I'd wait for the green dot on this one. TCOM from NitroBot. What's up, brother? That one's doing the ripski. Hopefully you got into this one a couple days ago. But the monthly's looking a little extended there. I'd be waiting for the pullbacks. Right now you're sitting at a pretty big premium off the 9 and the 30. Time to buy it was right here at 64, right when we came into that 30 right there. Okay, green dot came right about here at 63. It's sitting at 75 right now. That was a nice trade, but you're just a little too late on that one. SHIB, probably looking to take profits on that one. SHIB selling off hard. Okay, monthly's still green, but the daily's getting plowed here. Okay, boom, big wick candle. I love these candles, guys. These candles are freaking beautiful. Okay, last green dot came here at 29 on the 29th at 0.0024. It had a pretty nice move. I mean, that was a 30-40% move right there. Okay, and then you got the red dot right here. So your stop loss should have been right there at about 0.00029. Now everything's pointing down. So the level you want this thing to hold is right there at 0.00024. Again, I just wait for confirmation. Wait for that green dot. Blast. Oh, man, that thing got rocked. Okay, if you got it back down here at 0.008, kudos to you. You're already up 30%. Okay, came back and touched that support exactly. Now it's sitting right there on that 30 EMA. Stochastics down there on the floor. This one looks interesting. Got a nice green candle there. Woo! This actually don't look too bad for an alt. I just want to look this one up real quick again. You guys can use our research tool over here by typing in /info and type in blast, right? Whatever crypto or stock you want to look up. It looks like it's an Ethereum layer 2. And it's a $259 million market cap. So hasn't been around very long. Okay, it's only been a thing for, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So this looks interesting. I mean, it's literally sitting at the time of making this video right there on the 30. So I would definitely just watch a penny on this one. You know, I'm just going to add this one in for shits and gigs. Okay, I'll go ahead and set an alert again. Right-click once per bar. Go to the small green dot. Put your message in there. Again, you don't have to use this code. I use that code to call it out to the Discord. I set one on the monthly and the daily for the stuff that I'm watching. But this one looks like it could be interesting, right? It's one of those newer coins that you just don't want to risk a lot on, but could, you know, potentially turn into something. That was a big flush out. So everybody that didn't deserve to be in there, they're now out of the market. Okay, now that thing's sitting right on a penny. So that actually looks interesting. I'm going to put that one in my looking to buy list. That's going to go on the green list there. And again, I'm going to share my green list with you guys again after this video over there in the Discord. So if you guys want the watch list, I will just post it right over there. Here's PAL AI. Another one you just want to wait on that confirmation for. AIOZ. Okay, that one had a nice dip down into about 93. Another one you want to wait for confirmation on, but just watch 95 cents on that. Again, wait for that confirmation or the green candle, right? We want to buy the first green candle or the green dot, whichever one comes first after a pullback like this. So this one's still very strong, right? If it's above the 30-day EMA, I guarantee you it's green on the monthly. Okay, if it's above the moving average on the daily, it is green on the monthly. So this one, very, very strong trend. I think this is an AI, one of those AI coins. But yeah, I would just watch where we dipped to yesterday at 95. Again, you'll never go broke waiting for confirmation. Wait for a green candle or a green dot on the daily there. Dot we covered Axon DO. DAO. DAO. Axon DAO governance token. Okay, that one's down into its 200. Monthly is going to be green. I'd wait for a green dot. Wait for the green dot on the daily there. Okay, watch that level there, 34. But again, you can't really set the stop loss until you have either a green candle or the green dot confirmation. So again, if you're buying here, you're trying to catch a falling knife. We don't know when this dip's going to stop. It could come down here to 25. It very well could. Okay, nobody knows. But once we get the green candle or the green dot, that tells us that the bulls, right? The bulls are back in control. That's what we want to. That's what we want to wait for. So again, wait for the first green candle or the green dot. If they come on the same day, perfect. So let's wait for confirmation. XMR. Oh, that one got smacked too. Okay, that one looks like it's breaking out on the monthly as well, and had a huge dip today down to 156. That was a brutal dip, dude. Oh my lord. Well, that wasn't too bad. 31%. I mean, that's still a lot for a couple hours. 156 is the level though, and you're sitting pretty close to that 30 right now. So once again, just wait on that green dot confirmation on XMR. Here's X Steel. I was looking at this one this morning too. See if it pops up here. Come on, baby. I think I got this one on my watch list over here. Yeah, so this one popped today. Green dot and breaking the 30-day moving average. So if you want to play this one, $38 is your stop loss. That signal was called out today. Once again, the candle is green on the monthly, so this thing is in play. And we got the green candle popping off and a green dot today. So if you want to trade this, again, your stop loss is going to be 38. If 38 breaks, you got to sell it. But this one seems to be building a base right here. Okay, looks like a higher low, right? A higher low is when we dip off. We sell off, we pump, we come back, we dip again, but we bounce at a higher place. So right here, this is what's called a higher low, guys. We bounced at about 35. Right here, we bounced at about 37. So a higher low. That is bullish. Okay, and I'd use the stop right there at 38. I like X. Okay, that one's on the look and to buy list from Saturday. Coin. Coin is going, I wonder how this thing performed today. That thing sold off. It'll be interesting to see how Coin looks in the morning. I want to buy Coin at the 30, right down there at 275. If I don't get it, I don't really care. So, yeah, that's kind of my take on that. I put a stop loss on this one at $300 if you're in it. 300 and then buy again at 275 if it comes down there. Monthly chart, pointing straight up. Okay, pointing straight up. 300 is a big level. That's going to be a big level for Coinbase. XPEV. XPEV. Okay, green on the monthly. Wonderful. It's in play. Okay, nice bounce there today off of the 30. So you should have been entering yesterday. Sorry I didn't get to the request sooner, but 1250 is your level. Again, you're sitting at a 12% premium right now. So I'd wait for that thing to cool down. I don't know. These Chinese stocks, I can't get behind them, guys. I just can't. They're just they're too volatile. They're too up and down, right? Here's Trex. What is Trex? This is a really good looking reversal here on the monthly. Good call out here, brother. Whoever called this out. Looks like it was Howie over in the Discord. Shout out to you, my dude. Okay, broke up, pulled back. Okay, beautiful setup right there. Boom, 67. That was money, dude. Money, dude. Okay, so I'd be buying every pullback into the blue line from here on out. Stochastic is now touching the white dotted line. So again, I'd be taking profits here because again, I would have been in down here. If I was watching this at 68, you're up 20, 25% from where we were. Okay, that was a beautiful, beautiful trade right there. And I really like the monthly on this one. I really like the monthly. Okay, I'm going to look this one up real quick. Again, type in /info over here. Rex. Looks like an ETF. Interesting. Is that an ETF? Rex Company. I don't think that's the same one, dude. Hopefully we're looking at the same one. I don't know. But that one's got a green on the monthly, so long-term looks good. I'd just be buying the pullbacks into the 30 and be holding on to this one. I'd probably take some profits up here with the stochastic and then wait till that thing comes back down to zero. LCX. LCX we covered. NUE. Oof, ugly. Red on the monthly, right? We're not taking that. Check out Math. Math USD. Math. We got a green green on the monthly, and the daily is pulling back into its 30 EMA. So stop loss on that's going to be at 30 cents. I want to wait till the stochastic gets closer to zero. Okay, I want to wait for that and a green dot. Popcat. What the heck is this thing, dude? What's all the hype? Ooh, ugly. Look where it rejected. Right off of the frickin' 30 right there. Ew, disgusting. Nasty. Ew. Nasty. I wouldn't touch it. Again, if it's below our 30 EMA, if it's below that blue line, I don't want anything to do with it. I just don't. LCX, we covered Algorand. Here's a good one. This is one I was looking at on the dip today. I thought about putting in a limit order if it came down here and touched 32. If it touched that, I thought about buying it. Looks like it hit about 35. So Algorand's one of those ISO plays. I'd love to buy this thing at 30 cents. Just wait on that confirmation of the green dot there. Meta Hero. And again, if you guys got chart requests, just drop them over here in the chart request thread throughout the week, and I'll cover them. We're getting pretty close here. Meta Hero is down into its daily. I don't know, man. I don't know. The red on the monthly, it just looks weird. That's more of a fundamental play, right? We want to trade things that are going up and to the right. The trend is strong, not going sideways, not going down, strong, up and to the right. This looks like a semiconductor. Monthly is red, though. Don't want to touch it. Stock CMCSA. This one is red on the monthly, so don't want it. I also heard that they're thinking about selling their company, so yuck. They're selling at MSNBC. I think Elon's going to go buy them up. Trump stock, Trump media is still green. That one's still moving up pretty nicely. You guys can see how it's just consolidating on our 9. It's sitting right on the 30 right now. I'd put the stop on this one at $33. $33 for the stop on DJT. But that one is still green and trending up. They still have that news about them buying that crypto company backed as potential. ATAI 150 is going to be the stop on that. I like this one. Stochastic down here at the floor. It bounced right there on that 30-day, right above it. 150 is your stop loss on this one. That one looks like a penny stock, though, 159. So, yeah, I'd look to sell right when the stochastic gets back up here to the white dotted line, and just make sure 150 holds tomorrow. JBlue. JBlue set up really nicely. I think this is another one we called out right in this area. Okay, green dot came there on December 2nd at about $6. Went all the way up to 7. I know that doesn't look like much, but again, most people are happy with 5% on the year. You made about 16% in 5 days. So very, very nice against stochastic, getting close there to the RSI. So I'd probably think about taking some off here. At least set your stop loss to protect your gains at 650 right there. XOM, this one's ugly. Last time I checked, it's ugly. It's selling off hard. It's below our blue line. Okay, below the 30 EMA. Again, not something we're interested in trading right now. Okay, red on the monthly as well. So be careful with that. VSAT. VSAT. Ugly, dude. Ugly. Red trending down. Okay, as long as the monthly is red, we're not looking at it. If you quickly go over raising your stop loss, for Mar example, I bought at 22, it went up to 30, so I pushed the stop loss up to 28, and it came down. Well, I think you made the right move by moving your stop loss up to 28, because these things got cranked. So you said it went up to 30, and you set it at 28, and you got stopped out at 28? Well, that was a great move, dude. You shouldn't be complaining. You saved 15% from the dip, and this thing probably ain't done dipping. So where has Mara been bouncing? It's been bouncing right near that 30, right near that 30. So where do you think it's going to come down to? I'm going to bet Mara is going to come right back down into the 22 and probably find a place and bounce right in that area. Okay, if the trend continues. Okay, guys, it's a pattern. It happens over and over and over again. So with the stop losses, normally I'll just look at the daily and I'll just keep moving it up, right, to the bottom of the candle, to the bottom of the candle, to the bottom of the candle, to the bottom of the candle. And then when we get to the point where I'm like, okay, right, so at $30, you were sitting at a 16% premium off the weekly moving average. Okay, that's expensive. Okay, that's 16% above the weekly price, 30% above the monthly average. That's greed territory, guys. That is greed territory. Okay, that's up in there. When you're 30 to 60% off, 30% in stocks, I would say get the heck out, dude. Okay, take your profit, go find the next trade. Do not get emotionally attached to your assets. Do not do it, folks. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Okay? So that's how I do it. There's no perfect way to do it. There's no perfect way to take profits. As long as you're making profit, you're winning. You're beating 90% of the people that do this. Okay? Most people don't make money at this. 90% of day traders fail. We don't day trade. Okay? Your percentage is a little better on swing trading. But again, just inch that stop loss up. If you entered right here at $18, okay, just move it up, 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 move it up as time goes on. And when we break, boom, you sell. You did a great job. You got out at 28. That was a beautiful trade. Now let's wait till the pattern to continue. Come back down here, touch 22, get back in, rinse and repeat. Overkill, please keep the watch list coming. Got you, brother. File, F-I-L-E. File came right back down into the 30 as well. That's a big level right there at 550. Okay, wait for the green dot on that one. XDC. Okay, once again, wait for the green dot there on XDC. But I would love to buy that one at about 0.059, right near that 50. So again, wait for the green dot confirmation. We're not out of the woods. Bitcoin, we went over. KLUR, we went over. ALB. ALB, nice bounce today. Where did it bounce? Right off that 30 EMA. You got the green dot. Okay, now you just keep riding this thing up. So your stop loss is 104 on that. But that one looks good. The monthly chart also looks good as well. Okay, monthly chart looks really good. And the daily is just now breaking out. So how I'd play this one is I'd probably get in here to the hourly since we're up 5%. And I'd look for a green dot on the hourly if you really want to pinpoint your entry. But this one looks like it should get some continuation here. TGT, target. Okay, some of you guys were getting in on this. I don't like it. Okay, the monthly's red. I don't never like to trade against the trend. The daily is trying to break out though. So if you're playing this breakout, I'd put a stop loss at 130 on that one. Ray. Okay, that one's selling off pretty hard. Okay, it's green on the monthly though, which is good. Okay, and it's selling off pretty hard into $4 there. That thing hit 6.4. So sitting at 4.4 right now. 3.8 is going to be a big level. Once again, just wait on confirmation on Ray. Zoom Communications. Okay, nice bounce there. Green dot came right there at 83. It's sitting at 85 right now. I'd hold this one until the stochastic RSI, the light blue line, gets back up there and touches that white dotted line. That'd be a great place to take some profits there. Hot. Okay, that one's right back down into the 30 as well. Okay, right back down, boom. Tapped it. Now you just wait on the green dot for confirmation, and you're good to go. Dell, D-E-L-L. Okay, that one's down below the 30, so I don't like it personally. I don't like anything trending below that blue line, below that 30. I know the candle is green, but this trend does not look strong, right? That 9 is acting as resistance. Let's wait till we break back up above it, okay? We want to trade here. We want to trade here. We want to trade here, okay? We want to trade here. Not down here below it, okay? Careful on that one. I think there's some better names to own. Riot, back into the 30 today with a red dot. These things are so volatile, guys. Okay, these crypto miners, very, very volatile. Okay, so if you're in this one, I'd definitely be using a stop loss at 11. I hope it's not down big after hours on you guys, but I would definitely use that stop loss around $11. Hopefully that thing opens up green tomorrow. But these things are just, it's chopping around right now. Chop, 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 chop. 10% up, 10% down, 10% up, 10% down. Okay, big sell volume today too on Riot. Sushi. Okay, that one is also red on the daily. Looks very strong. Now that you're getting the dot, I put a stop loss at $2. Make sure that holds. But again, you're sitting at a pretty big premium there. I think about maybe taking some off the table here. Desync. Desync. No data on this one for me. UOS. I'm going to guess this one's a crypto. Okay, this one looks good. Let's wait for that confirmation of the green dot on this one. Wait till it comes back down into near that 30. Maybe around 10 cents would be a good buy. I'm going to guess the monthly chart is looking green, and it is. Okay, wow. That one was at 250 back at the top of the last bull market. That one looks interesting. Watch for a bounce at 10 cents on this one with a green dot. That one does look bad. Ray, we covered SPY. This is the S&P 500, and that one's given a red dot today as well. This was also called out in the Discord today. I call the red dots out on the SPY and Bitcoin just because those are the two big names that we want to follow in regards to, you know, the big names, the ones that really control the direction. But the SPY had a daily one go off today. You can see right there. So this one we're setting a stop at 603, but you could see how hot this market has ran since the election, or since 2020 or November 20th there. I mean, we've gone straight up for 10 days. So 600 is going to be a level where you want to put a stop at. You obviously got the red dot on the daily today. The monthly's pointing straight up. I mean, what could go wrong, guys? What could go wrong here? Right? Doesn't it look familiar? It's going to happen eventually. The fact of the matter is when. Okay, that's an ugly red dot there on the SPY. So be careful. Okay, it's using that 9. So put a stop loss at 600 to 602. ASND stock. Looks like a pharmaceutical company. It's bouncing right on the 30 right here. Put a stop loss at 127. Trying to reverse there on the monthly. That thing needs to hold on to 127. Okay, put your stop loss there. If this level can hold, you'll most likely see a green dot here in the next couple of days. Riot, we covered SUI. How hard did this one get? Oh, Lord! Woo! That got racked today, dude. Boom. Still made a higher low, though. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Okay, nice move. I'm pretty sure we called this one out right here when these green dots were showing up at 330. It went up to 450 and then sold off today. So your stop loss on this one should have been right at the bottom of this green candle at about 411. When that broke, you should have sold. Boom. Okay, came back down here into the 50 or into the 30. So watch that one at 350 again. I'd just be waiting on a green dot confirmation on SUI there. AMP token. Okay, also selling off here. Okay, use that stop loss at the bottom of this low at 0.009 if you're still in it. Once again, you should have been selling up here in this area. Why? Well, because you were at a 62% premium. Okay, massive premium off of the mean. What does that tell you? That tells you that you are in delusion phase. Okay, a dip is coming. So this one's trying to bounce right here on the 9 at the moment. Okay, AMP token's one of those coins that's been very, very high in the past. And it got the green dot there in November. So I just make sure it hangs on to that 9 here. Okay, it's been using the 9, bounced on the 9, bounced on the 9, bounced on the 9. Trying to bounce on the 9 here. I don't know if it's going to hold or not. Okay, best thing we can do is wait for a green dot confirmation and watch that level right there at the yellow line. CRV. The CRV is also trying to bounce here on the 9. Man, I was buying this one back at 30 cents. Oh, man. Back here, I didn't hold on to it. Okay, I got the green dot, though, on the monthly there in November. Things moving really, really nice. Okay, I think this one needs to go back on the watch list here. Let me go ahead and put this alert back here. Bang. I'm going to put that on the blue list, not the green list, because, again, it's overextended here on the daily, so it goes on the blue list. You guys will understand if you guys go watch that video in the Discord there. And I just messed that up. Go ahead and grab this. Boom. Okay, CRV, interesting looking breakout there on the macro time frame. Okay, green dot in November, big move up 100% in December. Already, big bad move, big boy move there. Okay, so watch a dollar on this one. Watch a dollar on CRV. Looks like the hourly is already getting some attention there. Okay, and the 4 hour looks like it's about to print a dot right here, right now. So this one looks good. Okay, I like this one with a stop loss there at a dollar. Wait for that green dot for confirmation, but if that breaks 116, that thing should absolutely fly. I actually am going to add that to the grade list there because I want to see if it's going to hold that orange line here. Dash, good call out there, by the way. Dash, boom, sold off right near the 30 there. Okay, big boy sell off down to 39 again. Wait for confirmation of the green dot. TRX. This is a crypto. Okay, selling off into the 9. Or I'm sorry, selling off into the 30 here. Wait for the green dot on that one. Cody. Cody also, where did it sell off to? Boom, right into the 30. So again, waiting on confirmation on Cody here. Just need that green dot. Okay, first green candle or the green dot will be the place you want to take your entry. The monthly chart's probably pointing straight up, and it is. Okay, beautiful, beautiful looking monthly chart. This is a great dip. Okay, great dip today, guys. Great opportunity today, I think, for a lot of these names. This next round of green dots is going to be awesome. Awesome for all these names across the board. Okay, ICP again, sold off into the 30. Sold off into the 30. Okay, ICP looking nice. Okay, green dot right there on the monthly. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful pullback here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that one's on the green list. Okay, FET. FET. Okay, that one pulled back into the 30 as well. Just like, guys, how many times have we seen this happen? I mean, you could just point this out over and over and over and over again. It happens so many times. Okay, if you guys are the people buying up here, way off of the freaking 30, you guys are going to get crushed every time. You want to wait for opportunities like today to look to take your positions. I think FET's going to set up really, really nicely here off the next daily green dot. H-bar we covered, Algo we covered. We got Sandbox. You guys remember the metaverse? Remember that thing? No one talks about it anymore. Okay, big sell-off today. Just wait for the green dot. Pepe. Okay, this one held up real nice, dude. This one held up better than anything. I mean, this thing didn't even drop today. It just defied gravity the whole time. Okay, but you can see the stochastic is sitting up there on the top. So once again, you want to move your stop loss up. I'd put it right there at probably 0.024 or just right below the 9 right there at 0.023. Okay, 0.023 on the stop loss. Dot's still green, but again, we're up here in the territory where we need to be thinking about taking profits. We were calling Pepe out around here. Okay, around 2 cents. So you're already up 20, 30. You were up 40% if you sold at the top right there when the stochastic hit the white dotted line. So see if this thing will continue, but I'd put the stop loss at that yellow line right there at 0.0023 on Pepe. SUI recovered. Math the stock. My bad for mixing that up, but I will tell you that this one has a red candle on the monthly and I would not touch it. Adam's green here on the monthly chart. Looks good. Okay, Adam looks really good. Just buying the pullbacks. Where did it pull back into? Right into that 30. Okay, interesting spot. We're bouncing across the board. 755 is the level to watch. This one's going to go ahead and get put on the green list as well. There's going to be a lot of names on the green list now that we got this pullback. I've been waiting for this crypto pullback for a long time. And the best thing we can do, guys, is wait for confirmation. Absolute best thing we can do is wait for confirmation. Okay, and it's going to come. The green dot always comes. Okay, it's going to come just like it always has. It's not going to stay red forever. It never stays red forever. Okay, V-Chain, also another name. Strong looking trend. Stochastic coming back down here on the floor. Tried to bounce there at 5. Let's wait for confirmation. Okay, that one's bouncing even higher than the 30, so that's even stronger. Okay, the buyers are even stronger in V-Chain. Another name, just ripping on the monthly. Okay, that one's going to the buy list as well. Into the green list there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ada Cardano. Okay, where'd that one bounce? Right on the 30. Once again, wait for confirmation. Render. Render. Again, wait for the green dot on render. Okay, bouncing on the 30 there. Ondo. Okay, big old dip there. Let's wait on confirmation. Wait for the green dot or the first green candle. 129 is where that thing bounced. Okay, but again, strong trend. We're still trending above that 30-day. So let's be patient on that. I'm going to move that one into the look at the buy list. Okay, all these cryptos should be on my look at the buy list now because they all had pullbacks, right? You just got to pick your name. You got to go with the project you think is bullish. Look at Beam. Okay, that thing got sucked right back up like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Okay? Wow. The buyers were strong in this name. I don't know what this is, but the buyers were strong. Okay, monthly chart pointing straight up. And that thing sold off hard and got sucked right back up, dude. I mean, that's probably got to be a big bull hammer. Look at that. Oh, let's sell it off. Not rip. Okay, beautiful, beautiful buying right there. Big buyers in there. So, again, wait for confirmation. MSTR recovered. Uber. That one's ugly. Okay, below the 30. Don't want to touch it. MSTR recovered. WKSP. Work spot. Okay, big move today. Hopefully you got in on the green dot right here on the 4th at 58 cents. Looks like a penny stock. Touching the white dotted line, so I'd be taking some profits here. Dog, D-O-G. Okay, ugly. Trending below. Again, when we're in a downtrend, that 30 is being used as resistance. We do not want to buy names that are trending below that moving average. Again, if you're shorting, that's a different story. But we want to wait for the breakout on the monthly. We don't want to trade monthly charts that look like that. Just straight up ugly, dude. AIOZ, we covered. CRSP, CRISPR. Okay, that one's actually bouncing on the 30. So what you want to do on this is use a stop loss at 48. Got the green dot today, so let that one ride. If you want to play CRISPR here, 48.90 would be my stop loss. That's the bottom of this red candle right there. And I'm going to guess the monthly's giving you like a doji, and it is. Okay, green dot on the monthly, so this one looks good. Okay, you just want to make sure it holds. 48.90. UOS. UOS. Okay, that one's selling off pretty hard here. That one's selling off pretty hard. I think we already covered this one. Okay, wait for the green dot. Can you review the candles? Fat, longer, skinny? Nah. Price might start going down. I'm not really sure what you're asking there. DDOG, taking profits, right? We're taking profits up in this territory or setting a stop loss right below that 9 moving average right there at around 157. TARS AI. Okay, that was a beautiful move there on DDOG, though. That's Datadog. I mean, that's just freaking... Okay, entry, rip. Okay, beautiful move, dude. But it's got the red dot today. So again, 157. You want to protect your gains by setting that stop loss at 157. TARS AI. TARS AI, where'd that one sell off into, guys? Right into the 30. Right into the 30. TARS AI. Not on Coinbase. I'd watch 25 cents and wait for the green dot on TARS AI. And I guarantee you that the monthly is green. So from now on, guys, if it's trending above this 30-day moving average, it's most likely green on the monthly. So let's just keep that in mind, okay? HIG. HIG. Boom. And I'm sorry this is getting released so late, guys. I had some stuff pop up with my job, and I had to take care of it. Stochastic RSI down here on the floor. Okay, right there, 115 is the level you want to watch, but you want to wait for the green dot on this one. Okay, wait for that green dot again. Monthly is super strong. Just wait for the green dot or the first green candle. Okay, don't get complacent and try to catch the knife here. Wait for the daily confirmation. Seller. Okay, sold off. Again, wait for the green dot confirmation. NU. I was looking at this the other day here. It's trying to find a base on the monthly or on the daily, but the monthly's red, so I'd stay away from NU. Dollar Tree trying to reverse, got the green dot and a doji candle there. This one does look interesting. Okay, we broke out over that that line there. I don't know how much these guys are making, though. It looks like they beat their earnings, so I guess that's good. But watch 67. That's going to be right where our 30 is. I'd wait for the green dot, or, you can anticipate the green dot here with the stop loss at 70. That monthly chart is interesting. Okay, it's got a doji. You guys can see the doji there. That small doji candle forming in a green dot. So this one doesn't look bad. Okay, it doesn't look bad. It is above the 30. I just want to buy it closer to the blue line, right? You're sitting at you are sitting not too much of a premium. Okay, it's only a 7% premium. So I'd really actually use the stop loss at 66 if I was playing this. But if you're playing the orange line, you want to put it right there at 71. Fang, we already covered this one. It's going to be red on the monthly. Okay, trending below the blue line. WKSP we covered. Uber we covered. FedEx. FedEx actually looks interesting. I know it's below the blue line here, but you got to think it's Christmas season. These guys are making money. It's got a green dot here on the monthly, and it's pulled back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row here. So it's trying to bounce here at about 277. What you can do is wait for a green candle or a green dot. If you want to anticipate it, just use that stop loss at like 277. I think we're going to get a bounce on FedEx. I just don't know when. It could be tomorrow or the next day. But this thing is definitely, you can see the wave is now down here below, right? That blue wave is down here below zero, which is a good thing. You just need that green dot confirmation or the green candle to identify the reversal of the upside. But I like these 7-day pullbacks on the daily, okay? And that monthly is still green. Okay, the monthly is still green, so I think FedEx is going to move here into the end of the year. I think it's going to happen. 275 on the stop loss on that. Crocs is now breaking out over its monthly here. You can see how it broke over that blue line. So just use a stop loss on this one. Move that down a little bit, maybe to 106. It's got a red one today though, so okay, that thing's been absolutely clobbered. And again, the monthly is red, so we just don't touch it, right? We're just not going to touch it with the red on the monthly. There's better things to trade. There's tons of names with green on the monthly, like this one, Chain Swap. Okay, didn't even hardly sold off today. Looks like a really low market cap coin, so that's kind of a meme. Looks like a meme coin to me. Pin. This looks like an ETF. Okay, that one is breaking out over the 30. So I put a stop on this one at 28, sitting at 29 right now. I'm going to guess that this thing looks like an India ETF. Okay, so you can see it's red on the monthly though. So I would be cautious, but this thing's interesting. It looks like an India ETF. So this must be like the country of India. So how I'd play this is I just look for a pullback into that blue line, probably around 850 or 2850. I don't know. I don't trade these ETFs much, so I'm not sure how they move, but I can tell you that it's red on the monthly. So I would avoid it. XYO. XYO, big move today, didn't even dip. Okay, this one's defying gravity here. So again, put your stop loss at the bottom of today's candle at 0.028. That one looks like it wants to print a green either today or tomorrow. That one looks interesting. 0.028 for the stop on XYO. RSC, USD. Ooh, that one's coming back into the 30. Okay, looks good. You're just missing a green candle or a green dot on the daily. Stop loss would be 78. $78 on the stop loss on that. Bonk, we covered ALEO. Did we cover Bonk? I'm pretty sure we did. Yes, we did. Okay, green dot came right there. Your stop loss should have been right there at 0.042. That thing broke. So we're waiting on the green dot confirmation. Okay, it bounced right there, so just wait on the green dot on Bonk. ALEO. That one is breaking up above it. Looks like another altcoin that got absolutely clobbered. So it's a brand new coin. Not a lot I can tell you because there's not a lot of data. What I will say is you should set a stop loss at 140. CTSI. CTSI, where'd that one sell off into? Oh, right into the 30. Interesting. 18 cents is the level I'd be looking for an entry at. Wait for the green dot confirmation. The monthly's going to be green on this one too. DGen, we covered dot, we covered math, we covered dog, DOG. Are you talking about the crypto or the stock? I'm going to guess the stock. Okay, that one is red on the monthly. Let's check the stock you're talking about. Why does it say Dogecoin? Dog is not beef. Interesting. I think you're talking about the stock, and that one's red on the monthly. Beam. Okay, that one is green on the monthly. Okay, and you got the red candle showing today. Didn't even really dip. We looked at this one. I just put the stop right there at 0.031. H-bar we covered, ICP we covered, FET we covered, Arrow we covered, AVAX we covered, Dash we covered, A Golden Oldie. Okay, you're probably just talking about Dash. Just call the tickers out, guys. Okay, just call the tickers out. Checks. Daily looks very overextended. So, I'd be taking profits up on this one just because it's sitting at such a premium, 36%. You could set a stop loss at the low of yesterday at 54 if you want to hold on to it. But if 54 breaks, you're going to want to get out. Okay, because again, that will break the 9 and will most likely come back down here to 40. So set a stop loss on that one right below that 9 EMA at 53 cents. SEI. SEI sold off below the 30 today, down to 51. Again, wait on confirmation on this one as well. Again, the candle's still green on the monthly. That's great. Okay, let's just wait for that confirmation. And that is where we can attack. Quacks or Quanks. QANX. Daily's just another one that just hardly dipped today. I put the stop on this one at 0.047. Walmart, interesting. Okay, that one looks like it's starting to trend down. First red candle in about 14 days. Watch for that one to pull back to 87. Okay, these guys got to be killing it in the holiday season. I kind of thought they were losing money, but it looks like they're beating on their earnings. They're continuing to beat their earnings. So again, green E's are a good thing for stocks. I want to buy this one at 87. Okay, if you're still in it, I'd personally take profits here. I mean, this thing's at a pretty big premium. It's gone up for 14 days in a row. Okay, 93.50 is where I'd put the stop on Walmart. XYO, we covered ARB. ARB, where'd that one pull back into, guys? Right into the 30. Okay, so 83 is going to be the new support on that one. Monthly chart pointing straight up. This one looks good. Okay, you just need that green dot confirmation to confirm that we are moving higher. Once again, I recommend you guys just be patient and wait for the green candle or the green dot. PLTR. This thing's just defying gravity as well. If it was me, I'd be taking profits up here. You can see the stochastic is touching that white dotted line. That is typically where I want to take profits. Again, it's not always going to get you out at the exact top, but it's going to get you close. Okay, and we're here to hit singles and doubles. We're not here to hit home runs. Okay, and we're definitely not looking to buy things at 30% premium because we just don't do that here. Again, guys, go over to the Discord and just study this chart. Just look at it. Just stare at it. Print it out and put it on your wall and just look at it. Okay? If you're this far off of the mean, you're going to get slaughtered if you're buying. We want to buy as close to the mean as possible. No excuses. There's no excuse why you should be buying at premiums. Okay? Quantum computing. Okay, this is one I'd want to buy at $4. This looks like an interesting penny stock here. Okay? Looks like a really strong, looks like a strong looking chart here. This is a penny stock here, so I'm not big on penny stocks, but it looks like it's using the 9 as support. So $6, and I'd probably call it $6.65 or 85 cents is the stop here. It's got a red dot, and we're waiting on that. LONQ or long. LONQ. I don't know about that one. Hims is still green. I mean, this thing is also in profit-taking territory here. You're sitting at a pretty big premium. I mean, you're sitting 20% off of the average. Where'd this one bounce? Bounce there, bounce there. Okay, not buying up here, taking profits up here. Okay, profit-taking territory on Hims. Ada we covered. Jasmine we covered. Spell check, spelled. I'm not sure what you're saying there. HEMULE. Okay, but I don't know. That one's just ugly. ZEC. Not enough liquidity in that name. Zcash sold right back off into the 30. Level to watch is 50. Waiting on the green dot. IR or IDRX. That one is trying to bounce here. Got a green dot today. Use your stop at $4 and call it $4.60. It's red there on the monthly. I don't know. These penny stocks, guys, I like to trade liquid names. So that one is trying to reverse. If that's going to be for real, $4.50 is the level you want to watch there. PLL. PLL, nice chart today. Got the green dot. Stop loss on that's going to be 11.50. Okay, let's check the monthly here, and the monthly is looking green. So lithium looks interesting here. Lithium stocks look interesting. This is another lithium stock. We called out one earlier. I think it was ALD. But that one's got the green dot today, so 11.50's got to be your stop loss there. A couple from B Mark here over in the Discord. We got Elf. Elf, he said the Elf monthly. Okay, that looks good. So this is a consumer brand. You got to think these retail consumer brands are going to do good during the holiday season. People are probably anticipating that. Looks like they got earnings in January, but that's a nice reversal candle there. Really, really good looking reversal candle. I'm going to go ahead and add this one to our watch list. Okay, this one looks really good. I like this one. This is a great call out from our boy B Mark. Okay, let me go ahead and add the alerts to this again. If you guys want to know how to set alerts, all you got to do is right-click on the indicator, hit Add Alert once per bar, small green dot, bang, bang. Okay, then the monthly. Okay, small green dot, once per bar. I do open-ended. Bang, monthly. Okay, so I set one for the monthly and the daily. And then I don't set the red dots just because I should be looking at the chart and seeing if it has a red dot if I'm in the position. But I'm looking for pullbacks on this one on the daily now into the 30-day moving average. I like that one there, brother. I really like that call out. Thank you. And this is why the Discord is so good, guys. I'm only one set of eyes, so I miss stuff. I miss things, right? We have 800 members over in the Discord right now. Okay, we all take the same approach to the market. At least I think most of us do. And right, it's better to have 800 sets of eyes than just two or just one. AZN, I don't like this one just because of the monthly or the weekly. You said the weekly chart. Okay, weekly looks like it's reversing. So if you're playing the weekly, I put the stop right there at 65 on a breakout there. It's got the green dot down there. So that looks good from a weekly standpoint. From the monthly and daily, though, I want to wait till the monthly flips there, but you could be anticipating that one. Ford monthly. Ooh, look at Ford. Nice. Nice. That green dot will be called out over in the Discord. And the daily looks good here, bouncing today with the doji as well. Stop loss on the Ford trade is going to be 10.20. That one looks good. That one looks good. Credit to Irvin for calling out the Ford. Nice. Looks good. Yeah, good call out there, Irvin and B Mark. Shout out. Okay, green dot on the monthly and green dot on the daily today. So, again, this thing is going to go up 300% like XRP or XLM, but this could be a nice 10, 20% trade for you guys. And some of you who are just getting started need to start with these higher cap coins that don't move 30, 40, 50% in 2 days, right? Because you guys watch your accounts go down 30%, you don't understand what you're really doing yet, and you lose a lot. And then you sell because, again, you're in despair, and you're like, oh my God, my account just went down 30%. Right? So I'd recommend trading some smaller cap coins if you guys are just getting started. Something like Ford, Apple, right? Netflix, okay, Tesla. Tesla kind of moves pretty big. Microsoft, okay, those big names that don't have these massive just 500-600% moves because those things are so volatile, man. Something like Ford ain't going to move that much. Look at this. Boom. There's 10%, 10-15% for you. Selloff, there's 10-15% for you. If I was new getting started, that's what I do. I'd trade the high market cap names. Okay, if you guys need some, just hit me up. I can give you some. I got watch lists for days. BAT, B-A-T. Okay, that one's green on the monthly. I like it. And the daily just got plowed today. So that one's trying to bounce at 20 cents. Just wait on the green dot on that one. Safe. Safe sitting right there on the on the 30 right now. So 112 is going to be the level where we bounce. Just see if that thing holds. Again, I'd wait for confirmation on that name. Here's Neo. The daily has sold off into the 30 here. Okay, 1490 is going to be the level you want to watch. That's the level we're trying to bounce at. Doesn't mean we're going to bounce there. What I do is just wait for confirmation on that. I'm going to guess the monthly's pointing straight up on this one, and it is. Okay, so that looks good. Bouncing right there on the 30. You just want that confirmation. Looks like we're starting to pull back into the 9. Yeah, we actually pulled back into the 30 there. ARLO. Okay, that one's trending up. So again, move your stop loss up to 12, call it 1250, and let that thing ride. But personally, I'd be taking profits up here. I would have been in right here at 1150. That's about a 30 or 20, about a 20% move. I'm taking profits there. Can it keep going? Yes. But again, we're trying to hit singles and doubles, 10, 20, 30% on the moves. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So protect your gains on this one. If you got in down here near the 30, 1239 is the level to watch on that one. JD. Sorry about my dog. If you guys can hear my dog, he probably took a pee or something in the house. My wife put him in his kennel. I'm going to go strangle him after this. I'm just kidding. Kind of. No, not really. JD, that one's green on the monthly. Daily chart pumping today. Again, you should have got in about yesterday, right about here at 36. 36 is the level that you want to watch. 1 second. I'm sorry. Hey, babe, can you take him out of his kennel for now, please? Okay. Gala, look at that. Pulled back right into the 30. Right into that 4-cent level. Just, again, waiting on that confirmation. XDC we covered, I believe. And that thing's pulling back again. Just wait for confirmation on that. CASPA. Oops. CASPA. Okay, level to watch on that one. Again, still trending above the 30. Looks good. Just need that green dot confirmation. Okay, again, watching that level where we bounced yesterday at 15 cents. XDC, CASPA. BTC showing a red on the weekly. Yeah, definitely something to be concerned about here on the weekly chart, right? You got the green, you got the red dot here on the weekly chart. I know we focus on the monthly and the daily, but no one's going to kill you for looking at the weekly sometimes and noticing, hey, we have a red dot up here. Okay, just like we got back here. We had like a 5-week pullback. We pumped a little, 5-week pullback, pumped a little. Again, guys, these markets have moved so big since November. The easy money, in my opinion, has been made. The easy money has been made in these markets. So that's why I told you guys to use caution. Like, use your stop losses, right? You guys should have had your stop loss on Bitcoin up here at like 98. Boom, dip down. Okay, 93. It's sitting at 97 right now. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, needs a stop loss at 94 no matter what. If you're trading Bitcoin, if you're holding Bitcoin, you should have a stop loss at $94. If that breaks, we can come back down to in the 80s. Okay, if that breaks. And the dot is red, the stochastic's pointing down. Everything's pointing down from the weekly to the daily. The monthly still looks good, still trending up. But again, look where the stochastic is, guys. Okay, kind of looks similar to what happened back here. We had this big move up, sell off, pump up. Okay, but we did make a higher high here, so that's why it's a little different. So again, I'm just advising on Bitcoin to use a stop loss at 94 because that is where we're bouncing at right there on the 30-day moving average. As long as we can hold the 30, we're fine, but we need to hold the 30. Otherwise, this could get a lot uglier, especially looking at that weekly chart as you called out. Okay, you could see the weekly fall off, come back down here to the 30. That's $68. Not saying that's going to happen, but it definitely could move down here to 85 for sure. For sure. Dell, we covered NNE. NNE. Okay, that one, $23 is the level to watch. Stochastic RSI is down here on the floor. Okay, and that one looks good. Okay, NNE looks good. I think this is a nuclear play, nuclear energy. So I'm actually going to move this one over to my looking to buy list because I like how it's setting up here into that moving average there. Okay, 24 is going to be a big level for this one. Okay, and it's sitting at 25, so that one looks pretty good. SoFi, did this one sell off today? Okay, it is selling off, finally. Okay, looking to buy this one down here at 14. Okay, super strong trend. Again, it was using that 9 all the way up. The 9, the 9, the 9, the 9. Okay, and now we're sitting right there at 14. So watch that one at 14. CLSK. CLSK is sitting right on the 30, just like all these miners. Okay, you want to make sure this one holds 13. Okay, it's got a red dot though, so I don't like these miners right now just because they're so choppy. Okay, but it is sitting right on that 9. So truly, your stop loss should be down here at 1250 at the bottom of this. But yeah, that one's tough. Again, the monthly is green, and the daily is just choppy. I don't like to trade chop. Okay, I like a clear direction down and a clear direction up. Chop, 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 chop. Not my favorite thing to trade. So $13, I'm going to say, to put your stop loss out on that one. XRP we covered. Told you guys I was praying for a 150 XRP. I don't know if we're going to get it or not. Obviously, there was some buyers stepping in there at 2, but we don't have a green dot yet. So I would wait on the confirmation on XRP again. This red dot came around 269. It's now sitting at 223. If we can come down to 150, 160, even 170, I think that's going to be an epic opportunity there for XRP. But again, the easy money's made. We were calling this thing out right here at 50 cents. You made 400%. That was the easy money. Okay, now, right, chop, 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 chop. Okay, so I want to see an even bigger pullback down here to the 30 on XRP. That would be awesome. ADA we covered, Jasmine we covered, Algo we covered, HBAR we covered, Solana. Okay, that one dipped right down into our Bollinger Band there at around 203. Okay, stopped out obviously off this green dot over here. You should have had your stop loss right here off the green dot at 230. Okay, that was your stop loss. If it hit, it hit. If you didn't have a stop loss, again, learn from your mistakes. And again, you guys can always get back in. So waiting on confirmation again from SOL. We covered CRO. Or did we cover CRO? I thought we did. I got stopped out on this last night at like 19 when we broke this low right here at 19.6. So we dipped all the way down to 15 cents. That was insane. Okay, so now, again, falling knife. Let's wait for the green dot. Pepe, we covered NVIDIA. What's NVIDIA doing? The video looks like it's about ready to sell off. It lost our 30. Again, where was the trade here? Boom, that was the trade. That was a decent trade. Sold off here, had a little move, but you got a red dot today, so I wouldn't touch it, dude. I wouldn't touch it. If you do touch it, make sure it holds 135, but that's not looking too shabby. Okay, again, what could go wrong? We're only up 2 years in a row. Right? Eventually, this thing's going to have its day where it goes into the bear market and pulls back. You could have bought NVIDIA down here on December 22nd at $13, $15. You could have bought NVIDIA. It's sitting at 138 now. So obviously, the biggest stock in the world. But red candle, red dot, stochastic point down. I just don't like it here. LCX we covered. RKLB. Rocket Labs. Okay, stochastics down there on the floor. I want to see this one pull back to at least $20. Again, just wait for confirmation on that one. CLSK we covered. Pool. Are you talking about the stock? You must be talking about the stock. Okay, that one's trying to bounce today. It's got a green dot today, so use your stop at the bottom of today's candle at 374. That should not break. Okay, DOZ. I don't see that one. But that one bounced really nicely off the 30 there. So this one looks good. Pool Corporation. Again, it's green on the monthly, so you look good. That looks good there with a 3 stop loss at 347. HNT. HNT sold off here down to $7. Another name that looks very interesting. Got strong fundamentals. They have a partnership actually with T-Mobile. And I'm going to go ahead and add this one to the watch list as well. And I'd be looking for an entry on the next green dot. I think $7 is definitely going to hold. But again, nothing is 100%. But I like where that thing's bouncing right on the 30. That one looks good. That one's over in the watch list now too. Again, I'm going to share that watch list with you guys here shortly. AMD, this one's on the red list, so we know that the candle is red on the monthly, and we're getting rejected on the 30. So once again, we're not trying to guess where the bounce is going to be. Let the trade come to you, guys. Do not take these trades when the monthly is red. You're trading against the trend. I just showed you a million examples of things that are trending up. I don't know why you guys want to buy this stuff. I get it. I used to do the same thing, thinking it was going to bounce here and there, right? Thought it was going to bounce right here. No, not going to happen. Okay, wait for the breakout. Wait for the confirmation. Wait for the reversal. Okay, wait for that macro direction to change. You don't want to buy AMD when it's going like this. You want to buy it when it's going like this. And right now it's red, so I would avoid that at all costs. GFI. GFI. If you're talking about the stock here, I know there's a crypto too, so I'll look at both of them. This one you just want to wait for a green dot on. The stock is below the 30. Yeah, just really choppy. So that one needs a stop loss at 14 if you're going to play it. But I don't like either of them because they're red on the monthly. Or GFI does look good. Or GFI USD, which is the stock. That one doesn't look bad. I'd want to buy the bounce off the 30 there at about $1.08. $1.80 there. PLT. PLNT, Planet Fitness. What'd this one do today? This one was on the watch list. That one sold off. So it's got a red today. So I probably would have sold. Actually, I think my stop was right there at 98. If that one breaks 98, I'd sell it. If it breaks 98, I'd sell it. I don't like the red dot today. We got the green dot there on Friday, and it went the other way on us. So you're out about 1% right now. But yeah, stop loss at 98 for sure on PLNT. Schwab. This one still looks decent. The green dot actually came today. Stop loss on this trade is going to be at $80. $80 on Schwab here. Very strong trend. Daily looks good. Trying to bounce here on the 9. Just use that stop loss at $80 on that one. AMZN, this one's profit taking, guys. Profit taking territory. Again, stochastic is now touching the white dotted line. We were calling this thing out right here at 200. Okay, nice pullback into the 30. Green candle, rip. That is a textbook trade right there. Okay, but now it's time to take profit. Same thing. You requested roll blocks. Same thing. Profit taking territory. I would have been taking profits on Friday, on December 6th, on Friday at $60 because the stochastic was touching the white dotted line. Our entry on this was right here at 48. Boom. That was a beautiful 20% trade. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we're not trying to hit home runs. Singles and doubles here, folks. Consistency. Boom. Pull back into the 30. Rip. That was a beautiful trade. BA we covered. Again, just playing that 152 level. Riot we covered. Chewy. Chewy pulled back right there into the 30. Stop loss on that's going to be $2.99. Okay, again, just wait for the green dot confirmation on that one. That one's also still trending up on the monthly. So you want that thing to hold $29.99. MPC we covered. CRO we covered. BX. BX is another one we called out on the watch list. Okay, that one's green here today as well. So that one really needs to hold on to 140, call it 184. Okay, candles are still green. You don't got the confirmation yet, though, so you're kind of anticipating. Probably move your stop loss down to 180. That's going to be below our 30. But again, I'd wait for confirmation. And if you want to play that thing, just use that stop loss at 180 if you're anticipating. Again, the stochastic's down here on the floor. That's great. The monthly's trending up. Everything looks good. We got green candles. Okay, we just want to make sure that that candle holds green tomorrow and we get a green dot here in the next couple days. Otherwise, this is probably going to go the other way on us. So stop loss definitely at 180. And if you want to be less conservative, okay, move it up to the bottom of today's candle at 183, but I'd put it right there probably at 183. X we covered. ASND, another pharmaceutical name. We covered this one. 127 is your stop loss. CEG. Ooh, ugly red candle today. Okay, and that's got a red dot on the monthly, so that's a tough one. Energy Corporation, I don't like it. Okay, 220 looks like a level. It's just not above that. It's not above that blue line there, and it's got a red dot on the daily too. Not my favorite. Can you go over Snap? Like, why do you think it's still going up? Why do I think this thing is still going up? Why am I holding on to it? Because the dot's still green and we're still trending above the 9 EMA. So my stop loss right now on this is $12. Okay, $12 on the stop loss on Snap. I like it because it looks good on the weekly. Okay, the weekly's green and trending up. It's above the 9 EMA. The monthly candle is still green. Okay, still green, and we don't got that green dot yet. So if that green dot comes this month, that means this price is going to expand and it's going to go up really big. And then the daily is still green, right? We had this big red candle, but this was a flush out candle, right? They flushed all those stop losses out and then they sucked it right back up, and the trend continues. If it doesn't close below the 9, I don't want to sell it. So current stop loss on Snap is going to be $12. Okay, And you could even move it up to the bottom of today's candle at like 12.14. But again, I'm holding on to that until I see a red dot or until it breaks the 9 EMA. It closes below the 9 EMA. But again, everything's still trending up. And this has been a really nice trade. A really, really nice trade. Okay. So $12, I'm just riding this one up. Okay, this is mostly a play on the monthly and the weekly, though. Because, again, the weekly's still green and pointing up. And the monthly candle is still green. And it has been since November. So the entry on this was right down here off the dot on the 22nd at 10.50. It hit $13. That was about a 25% move there. So, yes, I could be taking profits here, but I'm just moving my stop loss up as this thing goes. And I'm going to probably set mine tonight at 12.10. 12.10 on the stop. Ford we covered. Zoom we covered. CEG we covered. Bro, can you please do DG? I did. I think the DG, the monthly chart, is green. I'm pretty sure. Dollar General, you said? Yeah, monthly is red. So, again, ugly. 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 Vikings Therapeutics, red on the monthly. Ugly. AMD, ugly on the monthly. Uber, also red on the monthly. Again, guys, if it's red on the monthly, we don't even take the time to look at it. Red on the monthly means we're going down. We're not trading against the trend. We're trading with the trend. AMD, A-Firm. God, I was buying this thing at like 20 bucks. We were buying A-Firm down here at like 28, dude. Ripped. Okay, beautiful, beautiful stock here. Beautiful looking stock. And I'm buying every pullback we get into the 30 on A-Firm. We're just not there yet. And it looks like it's starting to crack down. So if it comes down to 58 or so, I'd be looking to take some. But this one's on my blue list. If it's on my blue list, like I told you guys, if you guys watched that video, that just means we're looking for a pullback on the daily chart. Okay, pullback on the daily chart on all these names. So that just means it's too far off of the mean, right? Our mean, our moving average, okay, 14% premium. I don't like it. I want to buy the touch and the bounce off of it. Okay, so again, really strong trend. Looking to buy every pullback on A-Firm. Okay, I want to buy this thing around 60. Okay, strong stock though. XLM we covered. I think we covered XLM. We had to have. Okay. Where's that one bouncing? Right on the 30. 34 is the stop, the current stop. Again, we don't got a green dot confirmation, so let's just wait on that. I think this thing will bounce anywhere from 30 to 34 for sure. If it comes down to 30, that's going to be a great place to enter. All we got to do, guys, is wait for a green candle or a green dot on all these names. ADA we covered, CRO we covered, Doge. Doge is, boom, sold off right into the 30, and it's still just sitting right on that 30 EMA at 40. So new stop loss on this is going to be 37, 38. Again, just waiting for confirmation. Near USD, selling off here. Okay, 5.9. 5.9 is going to be the stop. Okay, but again, you don't have a confirmation of a green dot yet, so again, I'd recommend you wait for that. But it's sitting right on that 30 EMA, so watch that one. Okay, this one will go into the looking to buy list as well. If it's on my green list, that means it's sitting right on that 30 EMA, so that one looks good. Chainlink as well, nice sell-off today. That thing hit 19. I think I sold this one around $24, so sitting a little bit under the price, about 10% under where I sold it, so I'm happy. And $20 is where it bounced. So again, another name we're waiting on confirmation, either a green candle or a green dot. This one looks good though. That one's going back in the looking to buy list. Algo we covered, XYO we covered, Litecoin. Litecoin also selling off into its 30. So watching $100 on that one, waiting on confirmation. Dot, Polka Dot. This is probably my favorite setup so far because I don't think Dot has really had its move yet. If you look at the monthly, it hasn't really broken out yet. Okay, I like Dot. This is probably a name that I'm going to look to buy here on the next round of dots. 750 is that level we're looking at. And that's on the top of my favorites list over there. So I really like Dot here with a stop at 750 again. I'm going to wait for confirmation, either a green candle or a green dot, and see how this thing moves over the next couple of days. If it breaks down below 750, I won't care too much, right? But if you can get in the $7 range, I think that's going to be a steal because the macro trend is still very much up right now. So I don't see Dot breaking 7. It's sitting at about 850 right now. XLM and H-bar we covered, LTC we covered, DJT we covered, AVAX we covered, SCI we covered, CLX we covered, Jupe. Again, guys, I'm sorry this is coming out so late tonight. If you're still watching, smash that like. JUP, this one sold off below its 30. Again, not a very volatile name, but 99 cents is probably the stop loss you want to use. I just wait for the confirmation on JUP. QNT, there's a good one. This one had a very nice move off of where we called it out at. We were calling this thing at 90, popped all the way up to 180 for 100% gain over there in Discord. And by the way, guys, I call out all my trades over here under Overkill Trades. You guys can see all these setups. You can see we racked about 8 grand. Sorry, I racked about 8 grand today, a 21% move on Rivian. But I call out all my trades over here. Okay, all the setups I see. If I think it's a good setup, I will call it out over here under Overkill Trades. We also have the Spartan trades. We got people, our members, calling out their trades over here as well. So you guys can kind of get in on the action. If you guys become a member, that thread is right here. All you got to do is click this link. You get trade alerts, watch lists, advanced analysis. You can request charts like in the video you've seen today. We got giveaways going on. We're giving away $100 worth of not $100, 100 XRP right now. And that drawing's on the 16th. So you just have to come over here and click this emoji button. That one right there. And you will enter. You can see we have 158 people entered for that. And we do those almost weekly. We got 150 likes on Saturday's video. That was why we're doing the giveaway. But I try to do one of those a week over there inside the Discord. So if you guys like this video and you're not a member yet, feel free to check it out. Okay. And shout out to all the new joins joining up over the last couple of days. Okay, welcome to all the Spartans. Okay, if you're not a member yet, welcome to all the recruits over here. I think we're sitting about 7,000 strong in the Discord right now, which is awesome. Okay, welcome to all the recruits, all the Spartans, guys. Love to see the channel growing, love to see the community growing and thriving. But QNT, same thing. Just wait on that confirmation. Tried to bounce right there at 120. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. So all we can do is wait for that green dot on the daily there. Doge recovered. XRP net. I don't know what this thing is, man. But that thing's sitting right on the 30 right now. So if you want to play that one, stochastics on the floor. Set that stop loss at yesterday's low. Okay? And again, wait for the green candle or the green dot. That one looks interesting. Would love to know more about that one. It's probably, is that on the XRP ledger or something? Reef? Oof, this one's ugly. I'll pass on this one. CFC. Campbell's Soup Company? Or is it a crypto? Casino coin. Ooh. Okay. If it was Campbell's Soup, it's red on the monthly. If it's Casino coin, that thing's trying to bounce right there. Again, I just wait for that confirmation. VVS. There's an interesting one I haven't seen in a while. I used to buy this way back in the day. And that thing's had a pretty monster move here. Monthly's pointing up here. This is built on the Chronos chain. Looks like it tried to bounce there at 0.00039. Stochastics on the floor here. Make sure it holds that yellow line. And I'd wait for a green dot. TRX USDT. I think we covered this one already. It's going right down in there to the 30. So that doesn't look bad. Bouncing right there at 24. Again, just wait for that confirmation there. STX. Okay, that one's also got sold off really hard back down to 180, but it's sitting right on the 30 right now. I would just, again, wait for confirmation. Wait for the green dot on the daily chart, and you'll be good. Okay, monthly's still looking very, very strong. Monthly chart still looking very, very strong, pointing up. Beautiful. Okay, that was a beautiful dip, man. Frick. That was 30-40% right there. Wow. Okay, and it's sitting right on our EMA right now. Okay, it's sitting right there. So wait for a green candle or a green dot on that one. Here's Rose. Oasis Network also sold off right into the 30. Pretty amazing how that happens every single time. It's like it's controlled or something. And again, bounced on the 30, bounced on the 30, bounced on the 9, bounced on the 30. We'll see if it holds up. Again, wait for the green candle or the green dot on that one. Sol we covered. MPC, I don't know if we covered this or not. I think I talked about it at the beginning. This one has had a 8-month pullback here. This is an energy company, so the monthly does look overdone, right? I know the candle's red, right? So we're breaking our rule if we take the position, but this could be the breakout spot for MPC. So if you're playing it, okay, I'd use a stop loss at 150. That's all there is to it. Okay, you're anticipating a green dot. I know it came today, but it faded away. But you're anticipating that that's going to come tomorrow. So if you played this one, just make sure it holds 150. If you want to be less conservative, put it at 148 and let that thing ride. Okay? You're anticipating this candle flipping green is what you're doing. And I don't think it's a bad place because, again, we're breaking over both EMAs here. We're breaking the 9. We're breaking the 30. Okay? That is showing a takeoff phase. Boom. takeoff. Okay, so that doesn't look bad. I know the signal came today. 148's got to be your stop. MKR. MKR also sold off into the 30. It's funny how this pattern looks the same across the board. You guys are going to tell me that crypto isn't regulated or controlled by anybody. Then why do all of them dip at the same time? I don't get it. 1620 is the level. Okay, stochastic down there on the floor, but just wait on the green dot confirmation there on the daily now. Avave. Okay, nice sell off there. Another name we were calling out back here at $98. Okay, off the green dot back in August. Okay, $98. Thing hit a high of 300, so you're up 200% already if you got it on the monthly. And again, I just wait for the confirmation. Wait till the stochastic gets closer to zero. I don't think this sell-off is over, guys. I think we're going to see a couple days of red. People aren't going to like it. They're going to get tired. They're going to fall into despair. They're going to go away, and we'll be able to come in and scoop it up. I'd love to buy this thing back down at 200, but it's trying to hold the 9 right now. If you own it, I would set the stop at 245 if you own it, but you shouldn't own it because, again, you got the red dot right here at 280. You should have been out on this candle, okay? Should have been out on that candle. After you go up for 20 days in a row and you get a red dot and the candle's still green, you might want to sell. Might want to take some profits. How does the indicator predict the green dots? What information? It's using everything, okay? It's using all these indicators, the white, okay, the waves, the stochastic, everything, okay? It's using all of it, okay? The candlesticks, it takes all that information and it tells you, boom, okay, potential reversal. Potential reversal. It's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close, okay? 80 to 85% on the daily if you're using it with green on the monthly, okay? There's rules that you have to follow, right? The trading rules over here that you have to follow, okay? If all these boxes are checked, we're trending above, right? If we're trending above the blue line, if the candle of the dot is green on the monthly and you're buying the daily green dots, I think these things are 80 to 85% accurate. Okay, 80 to 85% accurate, meaning 8 out of 10 times you're going to win, 2 out of 10 times you're going to lose. Okay, and that's just the game we play. So, hopefully that answers your question. TRX, we covered GRT. GRT sold right back off into what? Into the 30. Okay, so again, waiting on the green candle or the confirmation of a green dot. AMD we covered, CRB we covered, and that is it for today, folks. I'm sorry this came out so late. Hopefully you guys are watching it maybe tomorrow morning. Again, if you guys got requests throughout the week, feel free to drop them over here. I'm going to start doing 2 of these videos a week. So these videos aren't as long. If I would have waited another day on this, we probably would have been here for a few hours. So I'm going to do a couple of these a week. I'm going to do the next one, I think, on Thursday. So Monday and Thursday, you guys can expect chart request videos, and then the watch list drops on Saturday. You guys can watch that here. All the latest YouTube videos are dropped right over here. And again, if you guys want the indicator, that is right over here. You can click that, and it's just a couple of clicks, and all the lines, everything you see, the dots, the waves, everything you see, your screen will look exactly like my screen when you come over here and you purchase the trading indicator. I'd highly recommend becoming a member, guys. We have about 800 people over here now, and things are just absolutely popping off. So we got all kinds of stuff over here in the Discord. Feel free to check it out. Again, welcome to all the new Spartans. Welcome to all the new people joining the server. Again, we got that 100 XRP giveaway going on right now over here in the giveaways thread. You guys can enter in that by clicking this emoji right here. And again, don't forget the free trading course. If you guys are new, I got 5 or 6 videos over here. You can come watch and sharpen your skills. Again, that's what it's all about, folks. Learning and developing, right, your craft. So those links are in the bio. In the description, pinned in the comments, wherever you guys are watching this. Hopefully you guys got some value. If you did, I really appreciate a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in Thursday's video for another chart request thread. So make sure you get your chart requests in over here tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we'll see you guys then. God bless you. I'll go get some dinner. You guys have a good night.